All right, everybody, welcome to the 5th month of us streaming this campaign. This is our 20th session, and I think we've hit the over on the over/under on character deaths.
Yeah.
So
No, we
that's,
need some more.
we need some
would
more.
be nice.
Just
and
a little
I'm
more.
doing my part to make sure that happens.
Yep, Cedric's
I'm
going.
doing my part.
Yeah. Friend, shake, fireball. Cedric on the corner, aggressively cutting himself.
Yeah, Cedric's the one not
It's
helping out.
literally just going to be me with 2 weapons just sawing away at my arm, like in the first Saw.
So, channel news this week. Thank you guys for all the support for the Mythos battle reports. It's super awesome that you guys like that stuff so much. So, we're quarantined, actually, for the next week. So, there'll be more Mythos battle reports coming up. Other than that, I didn't edit the VODs yesterday because I found out I was quarantined. So, I'm editing the VODs over my quarantine. So, that'll be up soon. Thank you to everybody that watched Call of Cthulhu on Wednesday. That was a really fun session. And I'm so glad that we finally blown up an insane asylum, because I feel like that's been missing from our campaigns, and I'm glad that we finally hit that in there.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, definitely needed to be a thing that happens.
Yeah.
Other than that, thank you all for watching. I don't have much to say today, other than it's been 5 months of streaming, and it's really cool, and we really like Dungeons and Dragons, and we hope you guys are enjoying it too. So let's cut to the intro music and get into tonight's session.
We have intro music? I forgot about that.
No, we have a little intro. It's great.
Yeah, we literally have an intro every single time we start
Yeah.
this campaign. Every session for every game
Oh,
that we
wow.
play. It's crazy the way that works.
Huh.
It
Alright.
is kind of crazy the way that works.
Yeah, right?
It's like we're,
So-
it's like we're trying.
Last we met, and now my music on Foundry's not working, but that's okay. Now it is. There we go. Last we met, as you began your descent into the final level of the Duergar mega dungeon that was the fortress of Zardox Sunblight, you found a number of mysterious things, including some strange spore-infested furry creatures from the belly of the Underdark that you've never faced before. You cleared your way through the floors, snuck past the forge of the ancient red dragon, and found your way to the throne room of Deep Duergar. While in the throne room of Deep Duergar, you saw in there your nemesis, Nareth Maxildanar, and the Duergar warlock, Zardox Sunblight. As the fight broke out, things got rather hectic, and unfortunately, we lost our friend Hervan. After the fight,
Big quotes there.
for a friend or dead?
Yeah.
Lost.
We're friends.
After the fight, Eli took a moment to watch over his unconscious party members and take a look around the room. He tied up Nareth, who sat there festering in his anger. Finally, Grandolpha Musgart, who you had befriended earlier in the dungeon, made her way down to your level following the commotion and chaos that you left in your wake. She stuck to her end of the bargain and agreed that you may leave, and in return, the Duergar would not bother the people of the surface. You've now, equipped with your antidote found on Nareth Maxildanar, reunited with your friend, or ally, Yellowvin Harpell, and made your way back to the recently double-attacked town of East
I
Haven.
think you can be friend at this point.
Yeah, you think friend? Okay.
At this point.
Okay, sure. Friend. Friend, Yellowvin Harpell. While in town, you administered the dose of antidote both to Markham and Duvessashane, saving their lives and reuniting the 10 towns in the wake of this destruction. In some way, despite all the stupid stuff you guys have done, becoming legitimate heroes. Nareth Maxildanar was sent off to jail. However, things would not rest quite there. Cedric and Duvessashane were both gathered as he went into his cell and found his throat torn open. The signature of a vampire with a note to Cedric. But now, while in the cell, Cedric, looking down at Nareth, you see across his lap is something that you hadn't initially noticed when you had first walked in here. But you see a golden rapier wrapped and draped across it.
Oh, I'm gonna look at it.
Can I go grab it?
You're not there,
I'm-
Eli!
Oh, okay. Where am I?
You're
Can
sleeping!
Check
Yeah,
it
it's
for a
just a-
trap.
It
It's
is a
a-
sword.
You want to check
Like
if the sword is
check
trapped?
like poison on it or something.
Make an investigation check.
Uh, 24.
It's not trapped or poisoned or in
I'm
any
gonna-
way.
I'm gonna pick it up and like look at it for a bit.
As you pick up the rapier, your vision goes blank for a moment, and you see yourself. Not really yourself. It's more of an out-of-body experience than something that you're watching. But you are in this forge, and you see this grizzled old dwarf missing one eye, hammering away at it, and finally picking up the blade turns to a man dressed in royal clothing, similar features to yourself. And he picks up the blade, looks it over in his hands, and turns upon a majestic city carved out of the icy landscape around it. And then your vision returns back to you.
I guess that was my dad.
Looking down at
Dad?
the blade, what languages do you speak, Cedric?
I speak Dwarvish, Undercommon, and Elvish.
Written in both Dwarvish, Elvish, and Common on the blade's handle. On one side is the word Namara. And on the other side is written the sword that never sleeps.
Interesting. So, I'm
Probably
guessing
fire.
Yamar is the name of the sword. That's what I'm gonna guess here. Can I make like a history check to see if I remember that name from anything?
Go for it.
Ah. 22. Wait, actually, it might not be a 22. It might be like a 21. No, it's not. What did I roll? 19.
It's a 19.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep lowering what I'm saying here.
You've not heard of Namara.
Interesting.
Duvessa Shane comes over to you, and she looks over at you. What is this, Cedric?
I don't know, but I'm guessing that this was meant for me.
I'm assuming so.
Right.
Were you responsible with his death? You did want him dead.
Really? You're accusing me of this?
I'm just asking you a question, Cedric. You've lost a lot of your friends. No one would blame you for lashing out like this.
I didn't know. That's the truth. Can I make a truth check?
No.
Okay. Persuasion.
You can make a persuasion check, sure.
Truth.
I'm very bad at talking to
Give
people
vibe
when I
check.
failed.
Yeah, she doesn't look completely convinced. She looks you over. Just stay away
Well-
from the crime scene while we investigate.
All right, I'm gonna look at the body one more time to see if I'm missing anything before I go.
Make an investigation check.
13.
13? Can't
Yeah.
tell if you're missing anything.
All right, I'm just gonna stay here then until someone kicks me out.
They're kicking you out.
I leave.
Oh my god.
I'm gonna stare at the note and the rapier for a bit.
Okay.
Just gonna look at it, and then I guess I'll go back and tell people of what's going on.
You go back to the tent where you guys are staying. Everyone's asleep.
Okay. I will look at what the people do with the crime scene while I rest.
That's not the way resting works.
Oh.
You have it backwards. For long rests, you do actually need to sleep.
Oh, okay. In that case, I'm gonna look at the crime scene for a bit, for as long as possible, and still getting a long rest.
So, huh?
Does it? I would like to look at it a bit before I go to sleep.
Oh, gotcha. Okay,
Yeah,
that makes
just
more
to see
sense.
what people are doing. Yeah.
As you walk over there, Markham comes over and places his hand on your shoulder. You really shouldn't be here.
I know, but this is beyond personal at this point. I should at least see the crime scene for a bit.
Cedric, you're too close to this whole thing. You need to go.
I don't think I can.
I think you have to. I don't think you have a choice.
Just trust me, if I don't have it, I can't run from this, Markham.
I think it's chasing you, whatever this is.
It is chasing me. Maybe it would be safer for everyone here if I did leave. I'm obviously bringing her here to this place, and I've already done, like, is there anything that is of pressing matters that the town's need at this point for me?
I don't think so. I think you've done a great service for this town. And even if you killed that man, we're internally in your debt.
But, well, thank you, but there's something you should know, that I didn't kill him, and that's my word.
Make a persuasion check.
Sort of like a 13.
Sure.
They all think I'm a murderer.
Sure. You should get some rest. You've looked better.
Yeah, I haven't looked good this whole time, to be honest, and I'm just going to limp away because I have 1 hit point.
Alti.
Hmm?
Alti.
Yeah.
While everybody's kind of settling down, you hear a voice calling out through the streets of the town. Looking for one adventurer. One person that's not... You hear her pause as she stops by the medical tent in bad states from getting their leg ripped off by a dragon, and is willing to come on a life-changing quest for great treasure and knowledge. One adventurer.
I take out my
Walk
axe,
away.
kind of wave it up because I assume I'm in a location with some taller people. So I kind of I throw my battle axe up into the air and just kind of walk forward
What
through
is
the
going
crowd
on?
up. Here.
You
Well,
see walking towards you a woman in a white fur coat with the emblem of a tower, a brown and gold arcane tower sewed over her left breastplate. It's lined in fur. Accompanying her, you see 2 undead kobolds. She has short, curly white hair, kind of cut into a bob, and an eye
Undead
patch
kobolds,
over
you
one
say?
eye. Yeah, you've been with the
Mhm.
undead kobold lady for a long time at this point.
you know this person, Cody.
You remember Necromancer Wizard that's been helping you out?
Oh, I keep forgetting, and every time you tell me, it's like, undead?
Undead must
Oh.
purge. She looks down at you.
I kind of freeze at the kobolds. And
Hello,
then
little
kinda
man.
Greetings. You were looking for an adventure and promising knowledge?
Yes, we seem to have lost one member of our party. My name is Icewind Harpell, and yours is?
Alti Jr.
She kind of bends down and she extends a hand. It's a pleasure.
Thank you. Pleasure, Miss Harpell.
So, Alti, tell me a little bit about yourself.
I've been of late researching giant folk, not those who live south of here, but, well, I suppose most live south from here. But giant folk in general.
Giants.
Giants, yes.
Well, that'll
I've,
be quite useful where we're headed.
You have not officially asked yet, but I do accept, ma'am.
Well, I assumed you would. We're heading towards a place. Maybe you've heard of it. It's called the Sea of Moving Ice. Far to the north of here. Rather inhospitable.
Aware of the name.
Yes, past the prison of Revel's End. And while we're there, we're going to stop by the Abode of the Frost Maiden and pick up a few things on our way out.
Sweet.
Yes, it should be a good...
Yes, I agree with this incredibly. I appreciate the offer, and please.
Come with me. Everybody should have stopped bleeding by now, and they'll be of mind to have a discussion.
Oh boy.
Hobbles to
Wait,
10.
you said this. What?
Come along.
Yes,
They've had
that's
some hiccups.
One party death and everyone else at below 10 hit points. Hiccup.
I mean, we just didn't have wild shape that fight.
So as you were all, Cedric is still sleeping at this point. But for Eli and Ren, as you're kind of waking up, Icewind Harpell walks through the front of your tent, and you see. Why don't you go ahead and describe what they see?
Yeah. You see a moderately sized gnome, maybe a little bit taller than most peers, but just a little bit. With a stark white thin chin beard that goes through his thing, short white hair, seems to be before his years, and carries along a number of these these around his neck appear to be like small baubles with different symbols on them. Like there's 3 of them, and he carries a battle axe and a shield.
Gentlemen, in wake of your recent loss, but our impending journey, this is Alti.
Pleasure to meet you. If I may be so kind as to ask your names.
I'm Ren.
Pleasure, Ren. And he
Why is
feels
this
relieved
guy
that he
so
does not have
easily
to
get
reach
along
up.
with?
He
Wait, what race is that
He-
again?
gnome.
No, so it's the
He
gnome with the
reaches
neck.
up
Okay.
and seems relieved to not have to reach up as far as he's usually used to.
Ren's a little folk too.
Well, he's still taller. Well, he's
Yeah,
just a
he's
little
still
bit
taller,
taller.
yeah.
than me.
But Ren a thick boy.
Yeah. Actually,
Yep.
Yeah, I'm a few good inches shorter than Ren.
Yep.
And you, sir.
I think Dan's muted. Dan, you're muted. Unmute yourself.
Can I read the runes on his necklace?
Oh, there's the question.
There we go. What do I have to
You
roll for
cannot.
that? Oh, darn.
Language other? Oh, wait, wrong game.
Spot hidden? Nice to meet you, little gnome. I'm Eli.
Eli, pleasure. And he goes up to shake his hand. He's on his toes just a little bit.
I'll crouch down because I'm used to talking to dwarves.
Thank you. I mean,
Uh,
dwarves can still shake your hand like that. I'm just actually short.
Yeah, I know.
yeah,
I
Eli's
like-
just
I
very
don't like being
patronizing,
rude to the-
actually. Eli's just actually really super patronizing, like, all the time. And he's like, hello, little man, how are you?
It's just like he has like an inch on me, and he says that every time.
All right, so Cedric, at this point, you also start to wake up, and you see this. The first thing you see is this little guy with an axe.
What's happening now?
What?
We found a new friend to replace the old friend. who-
Look, you look like you're willing to help. You should not join us.
Too late.
No, just hear me out.
I have
We
been
have a
promised many
terrib-
things, and I'm coming with you on those alone.
Just listen to me. Just listen to me. Okay? I've worked with around 6 people. Okay? 2 people that I am with now are surviving. And 4 of them have died. I have a terrible track record. It is beyond unsafe for you to come with us. Almost suicidal.
So if anything, that means we should remove you from the party.
Well, look, I'm doing my own thing, okay? I have to do something not related, and if you guys don't want to do that, you don't have to.
And Yellowin interjects at this point. May I make a small reminder, Cedric? You promised to come with us.
That's true.
You're stuck with us
What
now.
are you doing exactly?
Oh, we're going to go and we're going to steal a book from Auril, and then we're going to go crack open a glacier of ice and see what's in there.
All right.
And then maybe like end the whole eternal winter thing somewhere along the way. Oh, we're going to turn off winter. That's the plan, I think. Maybe. We'll see what the book says.
Jake,
Maybe
how do
we'll
I
talk
feel
about
about
giants. Who
how
knows?
have I been feeling with like, my vampirism?
When you wake up, thinking back to what you had seen earlier, you do feel the 2 bite marks. They're kind of like pulsing slightly.
Oh,
And
good,
they haven't done
good,
that before.
All right.
Good, great.
Well, look, I want to help you out, but maybe we should do this now-ish, like as far as the time frame goes, because I don't have a lot of time to be doing this for.
You don't look that old.
What you got going on?
It's a good thing he doesn't have sneak attack.
You don't look that old.
Don't assume things.
Well
I
then.
mean,
I don't
have
know.
you seen an elf? It's
Did
really
he
hard
tell
to
me about his issue?
Yes, you guys. Cedric talked about his issue back in
A long time ago.
back in Lonelywood, right before all of this happened.
Yeah.
And Ren technically doesn't know, I think.
Ren technically
remember.
does not know.
Because Ren stayed inside at that
Ren
time.
stayed inside.
Oh.
Yep. That was a long time
While
ago.
we were doing the secret sharing, Ren
Secret- Ren was not
we
there
do
for secret sharing.
Because Ren kept
No, but
being
I
like,
knew.
I'm gonna yoink this info. and
Oh,
we were
Ren
like,
does
no.
know, but not
Yeah, I
because
know.
of
I was
that
the
night.
first to know. Yeah, I was the first to know.
Oh.
You don't know that.
Oh,
I
right.
It's a
So
whole
we
it's a
assume
whole
you don't
circle
think
of
you
secrets.
know, but you do know. Right.
Ren had his own
Which-
secret sharing time where he learned
Yes.
everybody
I
else's
forgot about
secrets.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
Good times.
Good times. All right. So back on track. I forgot he was talking. Whoever was talking, go back to talking.
Oh, I was asking him his age, and elves are really confusing.
Cedric's
He's a
human.
Yeah, I know.
All you
Fair.
tall folk look the same to me.
Look, I have a feeling if we don't do this within a month, it's not happening. So
We're
I'm
doing
just
this
bringing that out
today. What are
there.
you talking about? A month? No, we're leaving now. I've waited 2 years to make this happen.
How am I feeling? Like with hit points.
You're full. Do you want me to take away hit
Took
points?
a
You're at full
long
hit
rest.
points.
Oh shit! I forgot.
This is
Damn
post
it,
rest.
Call-
Come on,
Cody,
Cody,
you
this
feel
is
your
all
bite
stuff you're
marks
supposed
gnawing.
to
You feel your bite marks, and it's slightly intense, as they've always been.
No, not as they've always been. That's why I specifically described it
yeah.
as being different.
Okay, cool.
All right,
now we
let's
know.
go.
He's busy vampiring. Leave him
But-
alone.
What's your name, gnome?
Alti.
Alti. You sure you want to look? I'm not trying to
I have already been
discourage you
promised
here,
things. I have already been promised things. Nope.
What?
You're not...
What were you promised? I was not told that you would be promised. Anyone would be
Knowledge.
promised things to
Oh,
come.
I was doing the
I will
promising.
pay you money to not come with us.
No.
You're not taking
Don't
it
need
from
that.
me.
All right.
I mean, if you want a demonstration of ability, I'm certain to oblige.
Oh yeah, sure. Just beat him up.
I can do one better.
Do not do that. Do not. Okay. Generally, we don't
And
do what
I'm going
Eli
to
is
use
telling
my
us
stone
to do.
bow.
Oh, listen. Eli
Make a
is
wisdom
just
save, Cedric. Right now.
okay.
Go,
Oh god.
Cody, wisdom save.
I
Oh no.
fail.
You freeze and are incapacitated for 1 minute.
Okay, I'm gonna stand there.
Ta-da!
Yeah, you're.
And you see him like touch one of the rune, like the stones on his neck, and one of them flashes bright for a moment, and Cedric just goes, and he's like that for the next minute.
Okay, 1 minute later, I'm gonna say, look, okay, that's cool, but look, it doesn't change the fact that
Ooh, can I try?
Try what?
The weird.
all right, fine. You
runes.
know what? You want to come with us? Fine. I'm letting you know you're probably gonna die. Now let's go. And I'll get my
I
stuff.
mean, he's lasted this long.
Lasted this long, one conversation.
I mean,
You're very
Could-
pessimistic.
That's about
I
it.
am
The
very
last one lasts.
pessimistic, and if you were in my shoes long enough, you'd understand why.
I can't wear your shoes.
his
too
dad
big.
died or something. He has daddy
I
issues.
can't wear your shoes.
Ah, my apologies.
Okay, so at the conclusion of this conversation,
Cedric's like, why are we here?
Yellowman opens the door to the tent, and she says, "To the carts," and she gestures you over to the 3 direwolf pulled carts lined with her undead kobolds.
Oh boy, I don't like that.
Yep.
You've
No,
literally
I'm
ridden
gonna
on these
cut it.
carts like 4 times.
I know, but I don't like it.
Hey Cedric, where'd you find that new golden pointy thing?
I'm sure you want it, don't you?
I mean, it's shiny.
Look,
I mean, it glitters like gold.
I think this is something I'm supposed to have.
Okay, but like,
glitter gold.
Where did you find
Can I
it?
tell like what kind of gold it is because it's a rock?
Gold is not a rock.
It's an
You know,
ore. It's
I
a
think
rock.
it might be better for you if you just. This sounds like a threat, but it really is not.
I'm more
it's-
just concerned that you stole it.
I didn't steal it.
Okay.
Who gave it to you?
I don't know where you would have found a golden rapier in town if you weren't stealing it.
Let's just say that. What is it called when someone dies? Let's just say it's inheritance, because that's basically what this is.
Okay.
Is it really inheritance?
I think so.
Okay, so another gift from your master.
Not quite.
Okay.
Sounds pretty shady.
I'm
there,
out of the
buddy.
loop.
You're literally a cultist, Ren.
I have never confirmed nor denied.
Any involvement with extracurricular religious groups?
Oh,
Is there like a Jesus in this place? Like, is there like a god
Dude,
that's
every
not-
deity
there's not, like-
has a Jesus.
There's not like one god that's worshipped above all others, especially in Icewind Dale.
Yeah.
The god of the sun, whose name is now escaping me, who you talked about earlier in the setting, is the closest thing to
Palor?
that here. No, not Palor.
No, it's not a Palor. It's like the morning. No, it's not
yeah,
the morning.
No, it is the Morning Lord.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, the Morning Lord is the closest to a Palor, a Jesus in Icewind Dale.
Is there like a god of doing good?
Yes, there are gods of doing.
Yeah,
good.
a lot.
Okay,
Yes,
I'm
there's a
just
lot
wondering.
of those. Is Cedric multiclassing into Paladin?
No, not for rules. It's like
Okay.
for something else.
Sure.
Yeah, it's just.
I've just realized something. We can have Ren throw the gnome, and then the gnome can get big.
Yes, you can do
What?
that because Ren is super buff now.
I'm very buff.
Ren probably has one less strength than the gnome.
Ren has one more strength than the gnome.
Oh,
Yeah, all my abilities were improvements went into strength. I wanted something different.
I am strong like a bull.
All right, so you get onto the
Oh,
cards.
because you're a gnome. You don't
get-
to
you
play
get
us.
onto the-
I applaud you, sir, for
You-
not power gaming.
You get onto the dire
Wargaming,
wolf.
I have 18 con for forever.
Yeah, he got +2
Oh.
con. He's not power
Oh.
gaming. You get on. He's not power gaming. It's just power gaming a different way. You get onto the dire wolf carts of Yellowvin Harpell. Her name's really hard for me to say a lot. Cedric, some of the undead kobolds kind of like get up close next to you as they're packed onto the carts.
I want to say, look, I know I agree to do things with you, but this is really something I don't like.
No, that's not really my problem. A promise is a promise, and you've made one.
what do you mean? It's just a weird kobold.
It's an undead kobold.
It is dead.
What's the difference between that and a normal kobold?
When things die, they should rest and not.
I
Yet
mean,
whatever
here we
this
are,
is.
and they're not killing you. So, you said there wasn't a good one ever.
You know what? There's a lot of bad stuff going on. That is more than just a few undead kobolds, so it's really whatever.
I mean, I don't know how much you can talk about dead things staying dead.
Oh, I'm just gonna give you a glare. Just a glare. The whole ride now.
Oh, you're one of the people who died. Gotcha. I was told there's some casualties. I didn't know. I didn't think they would be coming back. but
No,
you know,
I'm
I
not
got magic.
dead.
Wink, wink.
No, I'm not winking. I'm just staring at Eli now.
He
He's
didn't
a
want to
very
tell me
tense
about
person.
the rapier. He gets a bad joke and pointed in his direction.
So if we ride tonight, we can get to my teleportation circle in Lonelywood, and then from there we can travel to our transportation.
Okay.
Right.
All right.
Neat.
Oh yeah,
I
our
mostly-
transportation's gonna be a whale, right?
Yep.
Okay.
That's sick.
Who's
Oh,
ready
that'd be so
to get
funny.
in a whale?
So
I'm ready.
the sleds take off and race across the ice. You pass a number of familiar places: Targos, Bryn Shander. You ride across the ice.
How many of these towns look okay?
None of them are like okay. They're all certainly better than the towns that were attacked by the dragon.
Right. Yeah.
Finally, you race past Tourmaline, which you can see is probably the worst shape of any of the towns around here. And you finally arrive at Lonelywood. Lonelywood seems to be the most untouched of all the towns by the recent conflict over the past 3 weeks. As you get off, she says, if you would follow me, unless anybody has any business to attend to in town, we are headed to the Abandoned Tavern.
I mean, we could say hi, but I don't think that's really. I don't think we have anything important to do.
It's up to you. We've made a good time. It's only,
I say we do it.
It's only the afternoon.
Yeah, sure. We can go say hello.
I think I've said this before, but this town isn't what it looks like.
I mean, you keep
You
saying
have
that,
said,
but
yeah, you
it
have
just
said.
seems completely normal to me.
You haven't grown up here.
I mean,
So
I
what's so
suppose that's
different
fair.
about it, Cedric?
Well, you see how it looks nice and peaceful?
Cozy, yeah.
Yeah,
I
wait a
see that.
few hours. It won't be anymore.
I mean, you keep saying that, but it's been fine every time we've been here.
Every time we've been here during the daytime.
Well, do you
No,
want
we
to wait a
spent the night
few
here
hours?
once.
You spent the night here a couple times.
Yeah.
We spent the night here inside.
Why are you sleeping outside? It's cold.
It is?
Yes.
Just trust me, alright?
I mean, I must imagine it must have been terrible for you constantly sleeping outside.
Yeah. It's just not comfortable.
You literally saw my house.
I mean, you told us to leave, I think.
Yeah, you did.
But they've
You
seen
sent
it.
us off somewhere else, and then you walked to your own house.
But you've seen it. You know I have a house.
You could have been visiting friends. I don't know.
Alright. Fine.
seem
You know
real
what?
upset
Honestly, if
about
you
it
want to think I'm
afterwards.
if you want to think I'm
Wait.
homeless, I'm fine with that as well. I
might be
really
the
don't
only
care.
one or two. I can't tell what he thinks about you.
You-
Our,
What's your name again?
Alfie.
Alfie?
Actually, I
Look,
don't think I
can't
have.
you already see it's a mistake following us?
I don't think I got your name.
My name?
Yeah.
It doesn't matter. I'll be dead within a month.
What's his name?
Cedric.
Well, if you're gonna tell me, why'd I have to ask him?
Yeah, it's Cedric.
Cedric. Neat.
Then I'm gonna go to the. I want to go to Lonelywood now and go to the abandoned.
you're in Lonelywood.
Yeah, I'm going to go to the abandoned place.
No,
So
we're
they're just not
gonna
paying
go say
attention.
we're gonna go say hello to the nice lady who gives us cookies.
Oh yeah, we can go say hi to her. Sure.
Or your mother if you want.
I don't really like my mother, but I guess I'll go there.
That's up to you.
Oh
I'm just
my
saying.
gosh.
Yeah, I'll
Such
go
a
see my
terrible
mother.
person.
Fine.
Crip's
So you're
not
going
gonna
to your-
chew him out.
You're going to your mother and everyone else is going to Nimsy, or are you all going to Nimsy and then Cedric's going to his mother?
I'm gonna
I
go
mean-
actually go to his mother.
Yeah, let's all go visit Cedric's mother.
Look, she's
Cool.
kind of not all there mentally. I don't think I
Okay.
want to
Neither
do
are
that.
you.
Wow, you guys are just very hurtful today. I don't know what I did to cause this.
You have been
You found
very
a shiny
rude.
weapon, and you're not telling us where you
No,
found it.
I've not been rude. I just told you for your own safety, you should not be coming with us.
Yes.
There was less
got
than a
you got
50%
shiny
survival
weapon.
rate. Why
You
would
got
you
a
join?
shiny weapon,
There's
and
more
you
than
didn't
a
tell us where you
50%
got said
survival
shiny
rate.
weapon.
Okay.
It looked like 75. Like if there were 4 of you before, 75%.
2 of us
It's
died,
about
and
it's
2
about
of my
66%.
previous party members died. That's 4
I mean,
people.
that's still pretty high.
yeah, it's above 50%.
The majority is here. That's the
We
point.
take those.
You know what? Fine. Look, I'm just letting you know.
So after you guys are done having this conversation, you make it over to the town, the house where Cedric grew up. Who's gonna knock? Or is Cedric just
Yes.
gonna open the door? You're gonna knock?
I want to knock.
We're just here to back up Cedric. We're just this backup. dish.
Cedric,
Just for
remind me,
now.
what's your mom's name? I
Jill.
don't remember. Jill? Okay.
Yes.
So as you knock, you hear a voice from inside. Coming. And you see kind of like an older, kind of worn down female human. You know, she has black hair, but it's kind of grayed off largely at this point. Worn decently dressed, come over and open the door to a standard one-story house in the 10 Towns. Cedric! It's been too long. How have you been?
Hello, mother.
I
How
heard
are
you
you?
were involved in some kind of war?
There was a conflict that I attempted to help solve.
Well, I'm glad to see you're still alive. I was worried when I hadn't heard from you.
Yeah. I'm still alive.
Come in. And she kind of like gets out of the way for you all to come into like the open floor plan, living room, kitchen, eating area that is in Cedric's house. And
I'm gonna make an insight check to see if she is not Isabella.
okay.
Can I make a medicine check to see if she's like
Natural 20.
having the same issue as
Cedric?
Cedric?
Sure.
Yeah.
I rolled a natural 20.
She seems to be your mother.
Okay.
I got a 19.
She does not appear to be affected by vampirism.
Okay. Seems fine to me.
Yeah, a woman came by the other day and told me all about it. What was her name? I think her name was Izzy. She was asking questions about you. I told her I hadn't heard anything. She said she was with the army.
She is. Okay.
Big old name drop
She's
right
not. She's not with the army. She's actually a thug, a very bad thug that
What
you
you've been
shouldn't
saying.
talk to because she'll steal from you if you do that.
She seemed perfectly nice, but if you say so.
That's what all good thugs look. Perfectly nice.
Fair enough.
I've been trying to catch her for quite a while. Do you know where she said she was going?
She said she was going north. She didn't give any other information.
She said she was going north. Did she say
Oh,
she's
where's
trying to
that way?
find me?
She did say she was trying to find you.
Uh-huh. And where, did she say she'd pay you a visit?
No, she didn't mention that.
Uh-huh. All right. Don't associate yourself with her. It's really, honestly, she's a very dangerous person.
Well, if you say so, I'll do as you ask, but didn't really seem that bad.
Oh, she's terrible. She's just the worst.
Well, you seem quite upset about this. Are you staying the night?
Sure.
I don't think we are. I think we have to leave pretty soon here.
Oh, yeah.
A lot of things to find.
Yeah, we gotta continue north.
Yeah. Look, I know that we had a falling out when
This is a long time ago.
I know. But I just wanted you to know that it's not worth thinking about for me anymore, I should just leave it behind.
I agree.
There was a lot of stuff that we should have just forgotten about, and I didn't.
I know. It's okay. Well, when you're done with whatever you're doing, do come back and visit.
Yeah. And then I'll, finish my tea
Okay.
while making small talk and leave.
Okay. You head over to Nimsy's, or do you head over to the Abandoned Tavern?
Nimsies.
You've now
Yep.
all met Cedric's mother.
Nice. So I now know Cedric isn't homeless.
Yeah. You now know Cedric is not homeless. You head
As
over...
far as my shaving is going, I probably look kind of homeless.
Yeah, you're pretty scruffy at this point.
Yeah.
You probably look a lot like yourself in real life.
Yeah. Just random scruff.
I mean, that's just what all of Cody's characters look like. They're all just him.
Yeah. No, this guy has a little bit more of a tan.
A little...
Not anymore, actually. He's
Sure,
getting a little
tan Cody.
paler.
Cedric's just tan Cody. Sure.
No.
Tan
At this
Cody
point, Cedric
in a
is
place
slightly
with
paler
no
than me.
sunlight.
Slightly even paler than me right now. He
God,
used to
a
be
tan
tanner
in
than me.
Icewind Dale? Wow,
Oh.
you must not be a native.
It's because I'm not.
So you make your way over to Nimsy's abode. As you knock on her door, it's opened rather quickly, and you see the happy little gnome that you've become friends with. Sorry, halfling. Happy little halfling that you've become friends with over the past several weeks, or at least acquaintances with. You're not dead. I heard terrible rumors when that dragon attacked.
2 of us died within a span of a few days.
What a downer you are, God!
So sorry.
Yeah,
I'd liked the big
it's,
one.
I did too.
I didn't know.
They all die eventually.
That's,
But
has he always been like this? Is he always just...
Usually. Maybe he's a little nicer most of the time.
I'm dumbfounded. And I'm not dumb.
So, how do you think the whole rebuilding process is going to go in the towns?
Well, come in. I'll get you some cookies first of all. You all look, and she sees
Wow.
Alti. I'm sorry. I don't believe I've met you. My name is Nimsy.
Nimsy. Yes. Speaker Nimsy, it's a pleasure to meet you.
He's making the mistake of coming with us.
I think you are lovely people, and he is lucky to have found such good friends.
Yeah. Oh, Alti.
Pleasure, Alti.
Butters.
Well, if you ever need anything in Lone Woods, first come here. Here's, have some cookies, and she starts handing out cookies to the party.
Yes.
Where are you all off to now? I assumed you would still be in East Haven assisting Professor Shane.
No,
Well-
we mostly resolved that issue, so we're gonna head north now.
The Civil War is pretty much over.
I've
And
heard.
there was an incident, and I feel like they don't want me there right now.
Very well. I'm sure it'll all turn out for the best. You're good people.
I think that's the only reason why I'm still here and not in a jail cell, to be completely honest with you.
God, you're
He's
telling
really
Nimsy about us.
my
about
goodness.
it,
Eat a cookie.
I'm telling her it's-
It's Nimsy. What is she going to do?
She is a
Yeah, but
legal
you're not
official.
telling us.
Yeah, but everyone else already knows about this, so it's fine. Like,
But the
I
incident,
don't know
they don't.
about a corpse.
oh, shit. Okay, I want to tell Nimsy then. There was a... I keep forgetting his name. It was
Nareth?
Yeah. Gareth?
Nareth?
North.
Nareth.
Maxwell
Nareth.
Dinar.
Nareth Maxwell Dinar. We, brought him back to the camp.
Oh, that's excellent
And-
news.
I suggested that we, execute him because
Murder him. Yeah.
I felt like if he was to go in a jail cell and get out,
What's wrong to do that? Why'd you
it would just maybe start another war, and he didn't deserve to live anymore, in my opinion. So, that idea was turned down, to my dismay. But
Well, he
then
should be
got-
sent to Revel's End.
Well, yes. Oh, all right. Right. I said he shouldn't, but I respectfully said that I did not agree. But then that night he got assassinated,
By who?
and
Did you kill him?
did anyone else see that letter?
No.
No, you haven't shown us it. You haven't talked to us about it. I was asking you about the rapier to try and bring it up, but you
Yeah.
just ignored me and said, "Oh, it's just an inheritance."
Well, it is an inheritance.
Well, yes,
it's
it
not.
is. Technically, it is.
Well, look. Okay, I'll show you this letter, and I'll give it to her.
I lean over the halfling to read it as well.
Okay, sure.
Hmm.
Basically, it was just saying that this murder was extended as a gift to Cedric.
Why didn't you?
I'm
show this to
basically
that
being
guy?
stalked.
Oh, is it the same person who's been leaving all the other notes around?
Yes, she's toying with me. Okay.
Who is
Okay.
this person?
And why is she doing that? Is it your personal issue?
A personal issue. Yes.
Personal issue.
Okay.
What personal issue?
A personal issue.
Look, it's a
So-
personal issue. Okay.
Okay. Hmm. So
Fair
really
enough.
good.
Thank you. You want some more? And she pulled another tray out of the oven.
Oh
I
my
appreciate
goodness.
the fact that he changed the subject.
Well,
Hmm.
I hope you let me know how whatever you're off to now, how it goes. I wish you the best of luck. I'm sure you guys will do wonderfully.
I sure hope so as well.
Yes, indeed. Thank you.
This is just what I am. I'm just the most pessimistic guy now, and I am thoroughly enjoying it.
Cedric is very depressed, and Eli's just over here. Knives are cool.
Look, there's so many different ways to stab
Really,
somebody.
really tall
This
people.
character is like 50% my own pessimism mixed with 50% pessimism that I wanted to create.
So you head over to the ramshackle, and as you get
Question.
in, yes.
For the group before we go in. Do you always just speak like that?
Speak
Like
like
what?
Why are you? As far as I've met you, which has barely been a day, you seem really upset.
That's been a more recent thing.
Look around. What is there to be happy about? Nothing. There's nothing to be happy about.
Cookies,
Halflings.
fast travel, parents. What isn't here?
The sun.
I mean, who in recent years have seen it?
Nobody.
Yeah.
Right. No one.
But I remember the sun.
As cold as it is, it's still home, and it smells like and it sounds like it's your home, Cedric.
It's a
Come on.
crappy home is what it is.
Lighten up just a little bit. It
More
won't
or
kill you.
less.
It might. In a bit.
What do you mean?
No, in a
Again,
bit,
if I lighten up a little bit.
in a bit, you'll be nice and warm for the rest of your life. You'll never feel the cold again.
Yeah. That was like. Anyway, seriously though, Cedric. Lighten up just a little bit. Life's worth living.
You know, it's actually really funny. Because you're actually not the first person to tell me that.
The
Guess
other
what happened to
person's
that
dead.
person? He got decapitated.
Oh, is that your master?
No.
Uh,
I know a lot of people that died.
Yeah. Because what would be life if it didn't end?
Sometimes it ends too fast, and you're about to figure that out by coming with us.
Again,
That sounds like a threat.
we're just all sitting here making jokes about the fact that Cedric's about to be a vampire. What would life be if it didn't end? He says to the guy who's gonna have immortality in a minute.
I'm just letting you know, if Cedric becomes a vampire, he's going to kill himself.
Not if you lose your free will, he won't.
Oh, God. I'm about to become a vampire servitor.
If there's no further retort to my question, then I guess we're set.
Okay, so you head over to the ramshackle. Inside the abandoned inn, you can see Yellowin has kind of like taken over this place as kind of like a headquarters. She's got maps on the walls, books sprawled out across the abandoned bar tables with research in all sorts of different languages.
PTSD moment.
She has spells marked down. She's like going through like spell books, and she's like, yes, okay, I want this one, I don't want this one, we're gonna do this. She's got kobolds loading things into backpacks. Ah, good, you're back. So while you were out gallivanting, I got 2 weeks of rations for the entire group. We have enough tents to get up there. However, not much will help us from the cold weather. That'll just have to be something that we brave once we reach our location.
Right.
Any questions?
I'm
I
just
look
going to
at
be
the
sitting
maps?
in the corner,
Yeah, you can look at the maps.
being really
Is
quiet.
anything like interesting that's marked on the maps?
Yeah, what languages do you speak, Eli?
I speak Common Dwarvish, Infernal, and Thieves' Cant.
You do. So first of all, looking at the maps in Thieves' Cant, you
Sweet.
notice smuggling routes marked off that before the eternal winter could lead you through underground watery caverns from the island of Solstice, through smuggling paths on the Sword Coast, which can be useful to keep you safe. There's a lot of writing on one particular map, which is kind of a map of like a disc, a black shaped disc, And there's a lot of writing on that map. There's actually none of the writing on that map you can read, but it seems to be mapping out some kind of city. On the other map, you see this island, which is shaped perfectly like a snowflake. And around the outside of it, you can see locations which appear to be marking shipwrecks. And then you can see the path that you appear to be taking, which is from the prison of Revel's End to the island of Solstice in the middle of the Sea of Moving Ice.
Can I try and like work out what language it is on the one I can't read?
Yeah, make a straight intelligence check.
Oh yeah. My
Oh,
intelligence
yeah.
is garbage. Let's go.
I do
16.
like garbage.
No clue. Well, one of them you recognize as Elvish. The other one, no freaking clue.
Do I know if anybody in the party speaks Elvish?
I don't know.
Cedric speaks Elvish.
I don't know if you
Well,
guys
yeah,
ever had a
but
conversation
would I
about who-
know that?
I don't think you guys have had a conversation about who speaks what. Like, what foreign language did you study in school? Well, I got these, and you got these.
I mean, it
Just
would've
gonna
come
go
up
gather
at
up
the
I
Elvish
believe that. I
party, right?
believe that once we were talking about it. Actually, not about it. I think once there was a scroll that had
I know
some
we all
sort of
brought up
language on it, and then I figured it out. But I don't know if we had like. If I
Okay, you
specifically
assume
said
Cedric
that.
probably speaks Elvish.
Okay. Cedric, come read this. What does it
I'll
say?
just kind of get out of my corner and read it. What does it say?
So Yelvin's still kind of packing up at this point. This is a map of a city called Yithrin. And for the Elvish parts you can make out, you can tell that this is a map marking some kind of discovery, and it was like they've marked off a bunch of like different magic locations, and then it's a list of all the people that were responsible for discovering this city.
Magic locations?
Yes, inside of this city that they found.
It's like a map of a city they think is there, or it's an actual city?
You don't know. You can make a history check if you want to.
Sure, I'll do that, because that's interesting. Oh, wow.
Hmm?
That was a good roll. Let me see what it is. 20?
20. Yithrin is something you've heard about vaguely. It was supposed to be a myth of an ancient city of magic that grew so powerful that they became their own undoing.
It's
And-
basically a comic book. It's not real.
And this map that you're reading is supposedly an Elvish expeditionary party that supposedly rediscovered this city.
It's just gibberish. Don't worry about it, guys.
And this is the one with the big black hole drawn in it, right?
Yes. One name from the expedition does jump out at you, Cedric. Isabella Kelro.
Okay.
You see anything neat, Cedric?
Technically a different last name, so I'm good for it. Oh, fuck. Jesus. I'm going to have like a nervous twitch for a second,
There's something wrong with Cedric.
and then I'm gonna.
Yeah, but you know,
And then
that's
I'm
his
gonna-
issue.
After I said it's just gibberish, I'm gonna look back at the map.
Well, as you're kind of sitting there twitching, Yelvin comes over and starts collecting all the maps and putting them into a bag.
Excuse me. Can
Yes?
I please? Can I take a look at this, please?
All right, but you only have a moment. We must be getting on with it. He hands
Can I
it back
like to
you.
like quickly draw it out and the names? I'd like to quickly sketch the names and like the map as well as I possibly can.
Make a straight intelligence check.
Oh yeah, Cedric, that's like your second highest stat.
18.
18? You get a pretty good depiction of it.
Okay. It's the most important thing is the names.
No, you see, Cody, there's a much easier way to do this.
Mm-hmm.
Just take the keen mind feat.
Right, but I don't have that feat.
Yeah, but we could just take it.
Everybody takes it. Everybody always knows what's happening.
Can you imagine like you take that feat and then you're just playing video games during the session?
Yeah, your character would die real fast. All right, so
makes another character with the same thing. I went through 5 characters in 4 sessions. Wow.
I don't know why
walking around
random
and a
rocks
magic
keep
rock
falling
just
on
fell
me. All right.
After the 6th session, I wasn't invited back.
So after
Interesting.
about 30 seconds, Yelvin comes and takes her map back, puts it into her bag, and she starts handing packs out to the party here. We should split up the rations in case anything happens to one of us and we get separated. At least it'll mean we don't immediately die.
Okay.
So she gives you each a pack of rations, which has like also basically it's a traveler's kit with with some rations for everybody in case you guys get separated. She gives you all anybody that doesn't have it nice warm weather clothing and snowshoes.
Sweet.
Ray.
So she went, all right, then I believe we're all set.
I believe so. Let's go. And I'm
Right.
going to be looking at the map that I have made the whole time. I'm going to try to figure out, do any of the names else that are on the list seem to be familiar?
Well,
With-
right now you're being motioned over to
Ooh, we're being moved.
We're getting teleported. And
Teleported.
teleported.
Unless you wanna-
yeah. I thought it
unless
was
you
a
would
slide
like
by
to
my
hold
bad.
up the whole thing, the whole party,
No, I would definitely
and
not
be
like to do that.
like, hey, I need to read my book real fast. Okay, so you all get in the middle of, you all stand around the circle that she's made on the floor. All right, everybody, gather hands.
Crap.
Yeah.
I gather hands.
All right. Some of the kobolds come over and hold some of your guys' hands. One of them grabs onto Cedric's.
I am not doing that.
You kind of have to.
God, Cedric, it's just a kobold.
It's an undead kobold. Freaking
And
filth of the earth is what it is.
You're gonna kill it, you're gonna
Again,
hell with a
so
fan.
pessimistic.
And you watch as
Goodness.
Yelvin crushes an amber jewel, sprinkles it around the middle of the circle. She comes back and she takes the hands of two of you, begins muttering words to herself, and in a flash, you all disappear from the ramshackle inn and find yourselves in a tower overlooking an icy plain leading to a frozen sea below you. You're standing in a stone room with high vaulted ceilings. It seems to be quite old, and one guard kind of jumps up. You hear one guard kind of shuffle. You see a guard in plate, like kind of like it's startled that you guys just appeared. And Yelvin holds up her hands. It's all right. I've already spoken to the captain of the watch. We're permitted to use the teleportation
The captain of the
circle."
watch?
plate.
We're doing Night's Watch?
The guard says, "Oh, right, ma'am. Of course. Please don't stroll through the prison. Make your way directly down the tower and out to the sea. Best of luck." And he opens
Oh,
the...
there's a prison here.
Yeah. You just teleported to the maximum security prison.
Ah, Revel's End.
Yep.
Neat. Okay. I'm not very concerned about whoever's in here. Probably.
You should be. You're just not meeting them this session.
I mean, that's arguable.
All right, guys, real fast, we're going to do a prison break because I want to know what's in here.
We can just go invisible until you throw something with true sight at me again.
So Yelvin opens the door and you begin making your way down this winding stone staircase. There's a number of points to get off, but with a purpose, she just walks past all of them and just goes straight down.
Okay.
Finally, you reach the bottom level. There's an iron door here, guarded by two guards. She just shows them a piece of paper, and they said, "Oh, right, ma'am." And they open the door for you guys to head outside. She turns and looks at the party. There'll be a little bit of a walk from here, but if you look just up ahead, and you can see just slightly off in the distance, just under a mile away, a sea of churning ice. That's our destination.
Okay.
Wow.
The kobolds come along, dragging a number of supplies that she has bestowed upon them. She looks over to the group. Before we head off, does anybody have any questions?
Yes.
Do you have the details of the people that traveled to this, rumored city?
Yes, I do,
What
as a
they
matter
did.
of fact. There was... Oh god, maybe 40 years ago, there was a group of elvish adventurers that traveled to the north of here. and they were rumored before the Eternal Winter to have found the city of Yithrin. It is of great interest to the Arcane Brotherhood to locate it, so that is one of my personal goals.
Do you know what was like rumored to be there? What powers?
The
people could
greatest
find?
magical secrets that were ever known to man.
How did the
Could
Harpers
they
feel about this?
theoretically turn someone bad?
Well, any power has the ability to corrupt, does it not?
Yeah, it's true. Does this name? Do you know the occupation of any of these people?
They worked for the Elvish Council far to the south. I don't know their exact names. They were sent here as a matter of reclaiming a lost Elvish artifact, and they found the city.
Interesting. And which path were they rumored to go down before finding the city?
The one that we're going to go down.
Oh,
We're
right.
going to this city.
What'd you say, Eli?
How do the Harpers feel about this? Do they care?
They don't particularly care about Yithrin. If
Right.
anything, they would want to make sure Yithrin doesn't fall into the hands. If Yithrin is real, they want to make sure it doesn't fall into the hands of a cult or a rival organization.
Okay, so I shouldn't let Ren have magic things.
No, you should not let Ren own Yithrin.
What do you mean? I want one.
I want
Or-
the city.
She looks over at Alti. Yes. You don't need to raise your hand. Everybody else just shouts things out.
Right. Okay, sorry, I didn't know if you were doing that. What are we doing up here? I haven't exactly been.
Oh, well, okay,
informed
so
as
to
far as
catch you
things are
up
concerned.
to get you up to speed, we're going to the castle of Auril. And while we're there, well, first we're going to stop by the beach and look for a friend of mine, and then we're going to the castle of Auril. And while we're in there, we're going to sneak past the giants, and we're going to sneak past the undeads, and we're going to sneak past all the terrible, terrible, terrible booby traps that are certain to probably kill everybody in this party. And then we're going to break into the most guarded room in the castle, steal a book known as the Codicle of White, which is the secret to the Endless Winter, and then we're going to go to the north and use it to thaw a gigantic glacier. Then once we get inside the gigantic glacier, we're going to go and we're going to find an ancient city that's filled with magic.
Where in the north?
North. Very north. Super north. We
Why
actually
north?
need to go underground. It's a long story. We'll see when we get there.
Okay.
Does that
Okay.
mean you expect us to sneak past things?
Particularly giants.
Okay. And what if we fail at sneaking past them?
Then we'll punch the giants.
Okay, we can work with that.
I mean, do you punch giants? Like that's. I don't
Well,
personally
I mean,
punch
we don't
giants.
have to punch giants. I mean, maybe they're nice giants. You never know.
Right.
So you don't
no,
actually
I'm
know
not
if they will talk.
saying
with
it's
us
not
or
a possibility.
I actually have no clue.
Right.
All right, but maybe we should just look at them before we try to sneak past them.
Sure.
Do any of you guys know how to speak giant?
I do.
Okay.
Right. I'm gonna laugh a little bit.
What?
It's just funny that you know how to speak giant
You're tiny.
because you're small.
Oh, wait. I haven't exactly
Yeah.
explained myself. Sorry, these are giant runes. And I point to the stones around, like that's kind of like on a sash on my.
What?
my
Can I make
garment.
Can I make a smart check to figure out what that is?
Sure.
Isn't giant writing supposed to be similar to dwarvish?
It has vague
kind of. I
similarities,
do
yeah.
speak both.
Is it
So-
just
Kind of
straight
like a
smart?
gateway thing.
Ah, sweet.
yeah.
Like it is a gateway.
Okay, I
thing.
just rolled a 12 then.
Dwarvish is a
It
great
reminds you
one.
of dwarvish, but like it's weird dwarvish, and you can't make out all the words.
So it's weird dwarvish.
Basically, yes.
It's more like singular words though.
No, that's what I'm telling you.
Yeah, they're giant runes. They allow me to do feats like what I had done to you earlier.
Oh, this is going to get annoying real fast. All right.
I mean, not like that. They won't always be directed at you. That was just to explain the ability. You wanted a demonstration, yes?
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm up to speed now. Let's continue, please. I'm very excited for this.
I would like to
Okay.
ask our necromancer friend if she speaks dwarvish.
I speak dozens of languages, my dear.
Okay, but is dwarvish one of them?
Yes.
That's the perfect response.
Yes, that is glorious one of them. That's amazing.
This was literally Dan when he was talking to like the smart kids in class.
Whatever.
Anyway,
So you make your
Great.
way. You've now reached the frozen barrier between the frozen waters and the icy land that you just walked across. Yelevin motions for her kobold cadre to start walking across a very rickety pier.
How rickety?
Fairly rickety. It's old. It's kind of frozen in places.
Does it look like it will collapse under my weight?
Oh, probably not. No, it just makes
Worst
weird.
case scenario.
It's
I'll
like
die
as
and I
you
won't
as
have
you
to be
walk
a
onto it,
vampire.
as the snow starts to pick up a little bit, every time you walk onto it, you can like as the beams kind of like sag as you step on them. But it's holding.
Nice.
Yeah. So you get off to the end. Yelevin reaches down, pulls out a horn, puts it to her lips, and lets out a "Boo" that echoes across the entire sea, and it reverberates off the mountains that surround you. And for a second, the entire area is filled with this sound.
Why'd you do that?
She holds up a finger, and you watch in front of you as you watch the entire sea begin to move. The ice around it begins to shatter as you watch the majestic form of a massive blue and white whale, maybe 200 feet across, crash through the surface of the ice. You look, there's been some modifications made to it. There's a metal hatch in the top of it, and it comes over, kind of turns across to the pier and looks over at Yelevin. Its head easily 4 times her size.
Wait, so
And-
this whale's alive?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it just agrees to have a piece of metal on it?
You don't know.
Hello, Anna Juke. Pleasure to see you again. How have you been doing since I set you free? And the whale just, the whale bee says, well, it's been a rough journey.
What?
The whole pier shakes a little bit as it talks. But, after the whole awakening thing and them putting the transportation in my back, I've been doing really good. You can make some decent rounds. You get a lot of fish from fishermen. You just take them around the lake and, then they feed you. It's not that bad. Oh, well, I'm glad to hear that you're doing well. Look, we need to make a quick trip to the, through the sea of moving ice over to, that nasty little island in the middle of it. Do you think you could assist us? Oh, yeah, absolutely. Come on, just hop right in. You can just get right in the back. It's not a problem. And the whale kind of turns and lowers down, and the hatch pops up.
God damn it.
I
Wait,
like
so
this
the
guy.
hatch isn't like hurting it?
Not anymore.
They said it
It's
was
just there.
uncomfortable.
Wait, okay, so from what I'm gathering is that a whale died and then they revived it, put a hatch on it, and it's now
It
just alive.
specifically said that it was awakened.
Can I figure out
You know what
that
awakened is. You fought a druid that was awakening everything.
Oh!
We talked to an awakened owl bear. We
Yeah,
talked to an
okay,
awakened moose.
okay, yeah.
And a shrub.
But
And
I
so-
don't like it.
The greatest shrub.
You don't like
We
anything,
released
so...
it into the wild.
Yeah.
Like, Cedric not liking stuff isn't something new.
Yep.
So you get
Huh.
inside. It's pretty cozy in here. There's portholes on the side for you to look out into.
Is this attached like a harness or embedded?
It's attached like a harness, but it's kind of like embedded. Like, it's not like inside the whale, but it is attached through like these metal things on the side of it. So you guys are kind of like sitting on top of this whole contraption as you get into it.
It's actually pretty cool.
And then, like, kind of more muffled now, it says, "Are we all ready?
Yes.
Yes.
All right, make sure that hatch is closed. It gets very bad if it's not closed. That happened once. It was a very sad day."
Whoosh.
We don't talk about that day.
And you watch as it crashes back through the ice to settle down. And looking through the portholes, at first your vision takes a second to adjust, but you're able to look out across the majestic frozen underground. In the distance, you can see strange shapes moving through the ice that are alien and unfamiliar to you. You can see below you ancient shipwrecks carrying unimaginable treasures.
Wow.
Further up
That's
ahead,
cool.
you can see these streams of cold water fish that swim past the whale as you move through it. You can see this weird small squid-like creature that kind of squirts some ink and then runs away from the path of the whale as you move past it. Ren,
Yeah.
as you're traveling underneath the water, you can feel the chardolin around your neck kind of like vibrate and grow warmer for a moment.
Oh, like good or bad warm?
It's not unpleasant. It's not like it's burning you.
It's nice down here, guys. I like it.
Why?
It's nice and warm.
And then as you look up ahead,
What is wrong with you?
as you look up ahead at the massive frozen glacier that you guys seem to be heading in the direction of, you hear a voice.
Ooh, a voice. Everyone or just me?
Just you through the chardolin.
Oh, okay.
Got an important question.
Yes.
Through all the Chardolin or just the one on his neck?
Just the necklace.
Okay.
The voice says, "Free me."
Oh boy.
I'll say free who?
Huh?
Coming to my prison. You must free me, my child.
Dad? Where are thou?
Are you saying all this out loud?
Yeah, fuck it.
I am in
Oh
the
god, he's
glacier.
having flashbacks again.
I am in the glacier ahead of you.
Oh, I think we plan on doing that. Yeah.
And then it stops.
What are we planning on doing, and who are you talking to?
And then I'll pretend to wake up and be like, "Oh, sorry, I dozed off."
I would definitely like to insight that.
Make a deception
I
check.
get advantage on that.
Yep.
Because I'm wearing a
Now?
stone room. I'm wearing a stone room.
20,
so
I
get
think.
advantage.
What
Is it
is that?
deception?
Insight?
Insight, yeah.
Yeah, I
Wisdom.
got 20.
Where is deception? I think that's a full screen.
All these rolling
I'm
for
not even
Cedric
good
this
at this.
session.
I
Jesus
just
Christ,
rolled a
Cedric, you've been
19.
rolling a lot.
Yes.
I
Seth,
didn't do very good.
you don't believe him.
Okay, you're lying to me. Tell me what it is.
I would never lie to you.
You've
That's
just done
lying.
it.
I didn't.
You did, because I know for a fact that you were not telling the truth.
Prove it.
Dwarves don't sleep.
That's not true at all.
No, you were definitely talking to someone.
Who?
You're
mean,
lying
that's
to
what
all
we
of
like
us.
to
You might
ask.
as well just give it up.
I wouldn't lie to anybody.
Children,
You just
children,
did.
calm down. We're surfacing. And Yellowvin comes over and holds up her hands as the whale now moves up and breaks through the ice. You look up ahead and you see these rocky shores, but as you get closer, they're not rocks. They are frozen. It's just frozen solid water all along the banks of this island that you're approaching. As a matter of fact, the entire island just seems to be made out of ice. could- What?
Does this remind me of the Snowflake Island that I saw the map for?
Yes, it does remind you of the Snowflake Island that you saw on the map.
Okay.
Littering the shores as you approach, you can see dozens of shipwrecks that are much closer to it. You also see these strange pillars of ice, which you can kind of make out as being these ghastly statues of people. Perhaps the pinnacle of it all is a single tower with spiraling stairs of ice leading to it. It's completely frozen solid, and it is in the shape of a skull with a crown upon its head. Gentlemen, welcome to the Abode of the Frost Maiden. And that's where we're going to go ahead and take a break.
Oh boy.
Interesting.
All
Jay,
right, yes?
Oh,
I'm
wait.
back. I gotta pee.
Yeah, let's just take a break.
Yeah,
I
let's
wanna
just take a
talk to
break,
you
and
later.
we'll do everything else when we're done breaking. So, you finally have reached the island of Auril the Frostbite. So, as the whale, I was going to say boat, as the whale begins to pull alongside the island and begins to surface, does anybody want to do anything? Cedric, you were saying something to me before we stopped, and then we stopped.
Yeah, but that doesn't really have to do with like now. So it's
Yeah,
fine.
but what did you want to say?
Was I saying something?
Yes, you said, and then it doesn't matter. Let's just break.
Yeah, and I talked to you about it.
What did you talk to me about? I don't remember.
The whole worshipping
Oh,
God
the
thing.
God thing. Okay, gotcha.
Yeah.
Gods are cool.
Okay. So, the whale pulls alongside, pops open the top hatch for you guys to get out onto the island, and it kind of sinks down to give you all some leverage.
Thanks.
Yeah, Yellowvin gets off.
Hop, skip.
Alti just skips across. The kobolds, after seeing you do this, try to replicate what you just did. Yellowvin looks around. Well then, we're going to start by looking for a friend of mine.
Uh-huh.
Wow, you have a lot of friends around here.
I do have a lot of friends around here. You know, being a part of the Arcane Brotherhood, you really get around. She was also a member of the Arcane Brotherhood. Her name is Nas Lathomir, and, well, I imagine she should be around here somewhere.
Cool.
Yes, poor girl. She got to the island a little bit ahead of me, but her ship crashed and she's dead. So let's go and find her corpse and take everything off of it, shall we?
Cool. I was going to say something about boats anyway.
Sure.
Yay.
I've been on a boat.
I'm gonna go to the gnome that I already
Fancy
forgot
at
the name of, and
Aldi?
I'm gonna say, "You see what I mean?"
That someone completely unrelated to you died?
That you shouldn't be here. Not that I don't want you to. Okay, fine. You know, let's just keep going.
Again, so pessimistic. Anyway.
All right, so,
yeah.
you guys break off to go look for... basically, Yellowvin comes over to the group and she says, well, I recommend that we split our separate ways. I will travel this way with my cadre of kobolds, and you gentlemen can take this part of the shore.
All right.
Understood.
Try not to get too
All
far,
right.
and let's say we meet back here within the next 2 hours.
Understood.
Alright.
And I'll take out a little timepiece and start winding it.
Do we have any way to let
Okay.
each other know that we're going to be late, or we're in trouble if we're not here within 2 hours?
I can send a message.
All right,
know
so
about
you
the
can
rest
send a
of it.
message, but we can't. So we'll know if
I
something
can send
happens
a-
with you.
I can send a message.
There you go.
Perfect. All right, sounds like a plan.
Alright, timepiece set. Let's get going.
So, you guys head off along your way through the shore. You pass a number of shipwrecks along your way, and you see one particularly strange one. This ship isn't made out of wood. It is made out of some sort of shiny white metallic material.
Ooh.
It is curved in ways that ships that travel these seas are usually not, and it has bizarre markings in languages that none of you recognize across the side of it.
Interesting.
I
It
mean,
looks almost more like something that should fly instead of something that should be in the water.
oh.
Have I
Have I seen anything
have I heard of a boat like this?
Both of you can go ahead and make either a history or an arcana check.
Oh joy, they're both the same. +1.
Do
It's a
I get
10.
to add double proficiency to this for artifice reasons?
No.
Okay.
What? You're an artificer?
No,
Oh.
but gnomes get double proficiency.
Gnomes get
with anything
expertise
artifice related. Yeah,
with things
expertise
related to
with-
tinkering. Yeah.
Yep.
That's a weird thing.
I will make a
cool.
arcana check.
What's the deal with gnomes? What are they doing?
Do I have something with arcana? I feel like I might. Let me just double check
Okay.
my.
Perhaps.
Does anybody else want to do anything with this ship?
Sure, I'll take a look to see like the style of race that built it. Does that make sense? Like
Yeah, make a
to
history
figure-
check.
Nope. That would be storm room, so 10.
10.
Can I loot the boat?
17.
You can absolutely go on the boat. Cedric, the constructors would be a creature from the Underdark known as Mind Flayers.
Oh, okay. I want to put a hand on Eli, and I want to say you might not want to go in there.
Under what cause?
Mind Flayers made it, which means it might not be safe to go in.
I mean, it looks like it's been here a while, right?
Yeah, looks
but
like it's
all
been here
I'm
a long
saying is,
time.
if we're about to do something dangerous, maybe we shouldn't get hurt.
I mean, how long does a mind flayer live?
10 days.
11
Do I
days.
know?
No, you don't.
12 days.
Look, I'm just saying it might be better if you don't.
Like, how old does this ship look?
I mean,
Very old.
Okay. They're
are
probably
mind
dead
flayers
by now. It'll be
particularly
fine.
good with magic? Like, do they make
They can
cool
be.
stuff?
Yes. Oh, they make very
I don't
cool
know.
stuff. Yes.
I'm asking Cedric.
Cedric knows they make cool stuff.
They make cool stuff, sure.
Then
Come
let's
on.
go in. Like, if we're not, like, if our side of the beach doesn't have the corpse of the woman that, Miss,
I'll just get in the boat.
Did you just walk over to the boat?
Yeah, I'll get in the boat.
Okay, if Ren's getting the boat, I'm also getting the
Okay,
boat.
so you're
Yep,
walking
I'm
over
getting the
to
boat.
this first deck here.
Oh,
You're just all jumping in the boat. Sorry I don't have pictures up for you this week, guys. I need to update Foundry again because it stopped letting me upload pictures. So,
No.
Why?
that's very sad. I don't know. Just needs to be updated. I never
Because
had time to do that.
they aren't our sponsor right now. That's
They're
why.
not, and they should be.
They should
So-
be.
The deck, this first deck is about 5 feet off the ground. You kind of have to like swing your way over the side because there's like no more ramping material designed for it. And
Little
covered,
hop.
yeah, a little hop, and covered in the fresh snow. Mounted to this deck is a ballista covered in ice. At the back of the deck, you see a double door made of chitin and iron, which is tucked under 2 higher doors, the lower of which has another ballista mounted on top of it.
I'm gonna go over to the ballista, like, uncover it, and take out my smith's tools and like pry open a couple of things to see if there's anything that doesn't like make sense for a regular ballista.
But there is something that doesn't make sense. This ballista has a fuel cell.
Ooh.
What kind
Yeah,
of-
no, these guys make really cool stuff. This is already worth our while. I mean, we can't take them with us today, but, you know, who else is going to come out here for the time being? So let's just remember that these are here, because this is already worth our time.
I'm just gonna be looking to see what Ren's doing.
Ren, can you carry that? Just
Oh,
gonna
can I
point at
carry
the
that?
ballista.
You could carry one of the ballistas, probably. Yeah, they both look inoperable at the moment and would need some repairs. But yes,
Yeah, I can carry one, sure.
Well, we've got a guy with smith's tools. And like 5 sets of smith's tools.
you do have 5
Sure.
sets of smith's tools.
Wait, why do we all have smith tools?
Oh, because you looted that place in the Duergar dungeon. You looted the supply room.
Ah,
You know, a bunch of random
right.
tools.
He's now has like
We were
each of the
looting.
tools. All right. Yes, Ren could carry one of the ballistas if you wanted him to.
Which means we can carry one very easily, because I also have a good strength.
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay,
so we can
but
carry
we-
one very easily if we want to just take it with us when we're done here.
Can we get the ammo out of the other one?
It's a
Why are we
fuel
carrying
cell.
around
It-
ballistas?
Because it looks cool, and the gnome said it was cool.
Yeah.
Okay.
I said if we brought one with us, this trip was already worth our time.
Yeah, so can we... Is there, like, ammo? What
It's
does
a
it shoot?
it's a fuel cell.
It's
so
it looks more
like.
like it's powering the operating mechanisms of the ballista than it is the
Mm.
ammo.
Oh,
Like the fuel
Well, then-
cell is what's used to propel the bolts.
gotcha.
Should we still grab the other one?
No, just the one.
Well, I just mean the fuel cell,
Oh, I
not
mean,
the second ballista.
sure. It might take me a minute to get him out.
I can help. I don't know how to use these, but I have them.
I mean, I'll be able to get back in certainly when we are done with this. But do we really want to do this now? Let's
Yeah,
go
sure,
down.
we can grab this now.
Why are we-
How long do you think it'll take?
Guys, how about this? How about we do our job before we do
Well,
ballistas?
Think of what there could be in here. The corpse could be in here for all we know.
Here, and I will put down my timepiece. When this goes here, tell us, and we'll go. All right.
All right.
All right. So I will take out my tinker tools, smith tools, and I will begin to extract the fuel cell
Okay.
from
Make a
list of 1.
How
Because-
much time did you put on that stopwatch?
2 hours. Make a
I mean,
Smith's
it's a
tools
regular-
check.
Okay. Will this be intelligence, strength?
This will be
and-
intelligence plus proficiency if you're proficient with Smith's tools.
Okay. I think I had double proficiency because of Fire Giant rune.
I don't know what Fire Giant Room does.
Aside from Fire Giant things, while wearing this rune, I double my proficiency bonus with proficiency with tools. So I will have double proficiency with this. Is this intelligence or something else?
This is intelligence.
Okay, cool. Alright. So intelligence, and I will add 6 to this.
6.
Is Cedric is Eli helping me?
I'm just cheering you on. I can't actually do anything for you.
Alright. So that is a 19.
Oh wow.
19. You are
Yes.
You are able to. Are you trying to get the fuel cell off or the?
Just the
ballista?
fuel cell out because that looks like what the party wants to do.
Okay, with just a 19 on the fuel cell itself, as you're going about halfway through the process, you hear, and you watch as
Oh,
you
no.
break it and it begins to leak.
Aww.
Are we good to go now?
I guess.
Now we can
Darn.
go downstairs.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well, I'll have another try later. Because we have to. Wait. I'm gonna. Nah. Does like it's leaking? You said.
Yes.
I'm gonna put a rag on top of it just to like prevent that from going everywhere, I guess. Like the rag will help stop it up, I guess. I don't know.
Okay.
Yeah.
With my medicinal knowledge, can I try and plug it?
No.
Either way. Alright. We'll try the other one later. Darn.
I mean, what's the difference between a leaking person and a leaking fuel cell?
I'm guessing quite a bit.
I guess it's the same. Weird. Never thought of it that way. Anyway, let's go.
Okay, so you're heading over to the door.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. As you open this room into the cargo hold, attached to the walls in this chamber, you see 3 sets of chains or manacles designed to hold large creatures. A staircase rises to the next deck and carries crates and barrels and broken bits of equipment. Moving around among the detritus are 4 creatures. 3 of them you see are small, repulsive, purple things that float above the ground and pull themselves across the floor using oversized face tentacles. The 4th is a lumbering monstrosity made of stitched together parts from goblins, dwarves, and reindeer. What are you guys doing? They don't seem to have noticed you yet.
Do they seem like they're violent?
Hard to tell. The little ones just seem to be annoying the big one right now.
I'm
Does
gonna
it look
go
like they're
invisible.
fighting or just.
It doesn't look like they're fighting.
All right. If I see Eli go invisible, I'm just gonna hold an attack in case they attack someone.
Okay.
It looks like people live here.
I don't know if those are people.
Well, the one certainly isn't. Cedric, you knew what a mind flare was. Are these those?
This is not a mind flare. This is some demented thing that was made by some demented person.
I mean, what is it? Tell us, Cedric. What is it?
Do I know what it is?
Make an Arcana check.
17.
Not. It has vaguely small humanoid features and mind flayer features.
It's like a mix between a human and a mind flayer.
They're too short to be
They're
human.
too short to be human. Humanoid.
Humanoid and a mind flayer.
I mean, obviously it's halfling or gnome. Mind flayers just do this? Gosh.
We don't know if this is someone. Who cares if it's someone's? It should probably die anyway, unless it has a conscience. And even then, we might be
mean,
doing it a
God,
favor.
that's conscience.
I'm.
Or we can just go upstairs and pretend that we never saw this.
Is it a
I
human?
mean, they live here.
No. Can we kill it?
So,
Maybe.
I say we go away and just,
Look, yeah, I'm just gonna leave.
and
I'm
not
gonna agree with that.
Alright.
try to confront the people who live here.
You see on their sides, there's these strange kind of metallic shapes that none of you are super familiar with. They also seem to have fuel cells attached to them and some kind of trigger mechanism attached to a handle.
If I walk up real close and look, what does it look like?
I don't know if Eli's seen guns.
I don't know what kind of check is
Yeah.
that?
I don't know. I don't think guns are super common. Maybe you've heard of guns from where you've come from, but you've definitely they're not common enough for you to see them on a regular basis. It is some sort of ranged weaponry.
And it's hooked to the creature.
Yeah, it's on their sides.
Can I? Yes, but is it like strapped onto them?
It's in a holster.
We're upstairs at this point.
I mean, I guess I'll go back to the party because I'm not going to do something that's going to get me caught.
Oh, you
without
guys are
them.
trying to sneak past them?
No, they wanted to go back upstairs because they weren't sure what they.
Well,
this
upstairs
was.
is past these guys.
Oh,
oh, so we went into like the hole of the ship?
Yeah, you went into the hold. Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. I thought we were like on deck or something.
You were
Sorry.
on deck and you went through a door.
Okay. Cool.
okay. So there's no way to sneak past these people. Really?
I mean, we could try.
Look.
Well, this didn't take
There's a
long.
This is up
ship.
to you. You know what these things are more than anyone here.
Look, you seem like you like talking. Why don't you talk to them?
There we go.
And
Talk to
then I'll
those.
just get ready and attack in case they try to kill you.
I kind of want whatever they have on them. It looks like some.
Of
kind
course, you want what they have on them, Eli. That's just. I mean, that's a given.
I mean,
It looks like some kind of weaponry.
um,
You might enjoy it too. It looks ranged.
Oh, I'm not
we
doing
had
that anymore.
people.
I don't know if they're people.
You guys doing?
Are any-
It's just like the short thing.
Look, I say
guess
you
it's
try to
been
talk to them in case
delegated
they're
that
okay
I'm
with it.
going to walk up to them. I guess.
Okay.
I'm gonna step out from behind whatever cover we have and hi.
They all kind of freeze and just stare at you, and you watch as the flesh golem in the middle of them just stops trying to pound into the floor and just looks up.
Hello there.
Don't do that.
I'm Alti. I've stumbled upon a not shipwreck.
And then the golem runs in your direction. And we're going to go roll initiative.
Can I get my attack?
Sure, Cedric. Being all you do
What
is hold
do I
attacks.
have? I'm
I
just
don't
gonna
know.
not give myself archery. I miss. I rolled a 13.
I don't know, what fighting style did you wind up taking? Are you
I'll
using the
just
rapier?
still go two-handed.
You're still shooting the bow?
Yeah, but I'm not gonna do archery.
What? Okay.
But
Sure.
like that was just because I had to stay back is why I used the bow.
So hang on,
So
go
I
fast. I've
rolled a
not been able to
13.
upload any scenes, so we're just gonna take some stuff out of the old scenes and import new stuff.
You know what? I
That's
like
awkward.
the way you're thinking.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you very much.
Is this how big the space is?
Roughly, yeah.
Okay.
Where's Alti? I just had Alti's character sheet. Alti Junior. There you go.
I am
Up.
unknown. Yay! I like this one.
Remove combatants. And
Oh,
then
that looks
hang on.
nice. I like that. I like that. That looks nice.
Yep, I tried to find. It's the only picture I could upload. And then pretend these kobolds are gnome mind flayer creatures.
Cool.
Easy enough. Easy enough.
Yeah, we have to use our imagination. I'm very sorry about all
And
this.
then in front of them.
Roll a
because-
1? What? I need to roll.
We have to use our imagination in D&D. Screw this.
You know what? It stands that I'd probably roll a 1 anyway.
Would I be
Yeah.
here or here?
There is more accurate.
Okay.
Let me grab one more thing.
There's a big thing.
And then, yep, and pretend that this thing, hang on, that is just a random mystery image. Two, is a flesh golem.
Oh.
Cool.
All right. So now we're all in initiative. And why is my fight music not playing? There we go. All right. So, Alti, want to roll?
Yes.
Eli,
Cool.
you're still invisible. What would you like to do?
Wow.
I'm gonna, kind of walk over here at the edge, and I'm gonna. Which one of these had a gun? Just all of them?
All of them have guns.
I'm gonna shoot this one on the right and hope I kill it.
One on the right? Okay, go for it.
Aim fire.
Yep, aim. Well, I'm invisible, so I get advantage, right?
Yes.
Oh, right. You don't have to aim and you moved. So, yeah. Sorry.
23 to hit.
Hits.
What's my sneak attack up to? Did it go up again?
No, it should.
It did.
What?
Does anyone have an armor class
hit
You
higher
my
than
seven.
18?
monster.
Does anyone have an armor class higher than 18?
No.
Mine's a 7. I wish mine was an 18.
I wish
Okay.
mine was an 11.
Pew! 24 damage. I'll reroll it too.
Ooh, nice. Yeah, let's reroll that. Yeah.
Oh,
that's
darn.
nice.
23
Oh.
damage.
Which one did you kill?
This one on the right here.
Which one did you kill?
So you just watch as this tiny creature, which was not the thing that was running at you, you just aim and splat, dead.
Then I'm gonna go invisible again.
Yeah.
Fuck rogue.
Looking at the other creatures, now they look visibly frightened, and
Uh-oh.
this one is going to yeah, he's just gonna stand right there, and he's going to have everybody make a intelligence saving throw.
Oh, I'm sorry. Goodbye.
I got so used to playing like barbarian that as soon as you said intelligence saving throw, I was like, oh no. And then I was like, wait a second, this is fine.
Joy, I rolled a 9.
I rolled an 18. Wow.
Yay, 22.
Oh,
I rolled 23.
Okay, you all passed,
Oh, I passed.
and everybody take 1 point of psychic damage.
How
As
dare
this-
you?
You just feel this presence vaguely kind of on the outside of your mind from this tiny half gnome, half mind flayer creature, just tiny like tickle in your brain, and then not much happens.
no.
And it looks very, very scared, and it is going to run behind the golem.
9 passed.
My mind is strong.
A 9 passed, yes. Cedric, what would you like to do?
I'm gonna say maybe we shouldn't. Maybe we should stop. They seem scared.
I'm down for stopping. They look nice. Maybe
the-
they're our friends.
And I would like to hold an attack in case the golem comes next to us and tries to kill us
Okay, this creature,
with my rapier.
who's also very scared, is just going to do the same thing. Everybody make an intelligence save.
Hey, we gotta
Boy.
fail eventually.
Oh boy.
I rolled above what I rolled last.
Pass,
That's
pass.
fine. Let's go.
Ugh.
Ren, you take 1 point of psychic damage and you're stunned.
What does that mean?
You are paralyzed, so you can't take any actions until
Oh.
the end of your next turn when you can try to pass the saving throw again. and
That's
everybody else takes 1 point of psychic damage. And now this terrified, small little mind flayer creature is just going to run that way.
Darn, now I feel bad. Oh well, I get a gun.
Flesh Golem's going to run over here.
Oh, do I get my attack?
Yes.
Can I do it with my rapier, or is that not how this works? Because I forgot.
No, you're A, not in range, and B, you said
Okay.
you had your bow out.
That's also fair. 19,
Hits.
11 points of damage.
Okay. So Cedric lets an arrow fly out of his bow, cutting through the side of the creature as it approaches, and now it is going to go try and punch Alti.
Punch the gnome. Punch the gnome.
Does the 26 hit? Oh, that's an 8. So just the 1.
Squish the gnome.
I have a creature within 60 feet, I guess. Sure. You see a rune, a large rune of blue light kind of flash on his shield, or around his neck, I mean. And I'm going to have you re-roll that, and you must use the new roll. I'm going to use runic shield. Yeah, I'm probably not. Okay.
21.
Okay. I knew it was a fool's errand, but I just wanted it to be cool.
I mean, he did roll less than you.
What was that?
That was something that came out of Nate.
Okay. That's the sound that Alti makes as a fist smashes into his face and does 15 damage. Alti, you're up.
That was a sneeze, okay. How many demons do you have in your body?
69.
Take your turn.
Oh.
Take your turn. Take your turn.
Guys, Dave is watching.
Hi, Dave.
Oh boy.
Hi, Dave.
Hi, Dave.
I don't know who Dave is, but I think you're a cool guy.
Dave.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm going to bonus action, kind of bring my hand up to one of my stones around my neck, and
Oh,
I
Autumn's watching
do
too.
magic into it, and
Okay.
use giant's might. I
Okay.
grow to the size of a large creature, or I fill the space, or whatever.
Is it just
All
a
right,
big
so
gnome?
you watch as
Yeah,
the
I know,
gnome
very-
becomes golem-sized.
Huh.
So I can actually do that.
And
for
then
you.
I am going to use one of my attacks to grapple this creature.
You're in my space. He's in my purple circle.
Okay.
No, he's bigger than you. You're in his space now.
Yeah, you're in his space now. So okay, go ahead and try to grapple it. It'll make a strength check.
I'm in your space.
Yes.
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 Oh,
Wow, that was really terrible.
23.
I don't have anything for this. Darn. Alright.
Yeah, as you go to kind of grab it, it just kind of like this, like you can feel like the fresh skin on the outside of it that's been stitched together kind of slough off as it pushes you away.
What's for dinner?
I will. Okay, after the grapple, I will bring the butt of my battle axe into it for my second attack.
Okay, go for it.
I would like to use this.
I swear it. Dan, if you could just do like one attack on this thing, you'd probably kill it. Wow.
Wait, that didn't add my proficiency for some reason.
It still hits.
Okay. Yeah. So
upset
yeah,
as
that's much higher.
I don't have permission to your character yet. I can't even see it in the list of characters.
That's 9 points of slashing, and I will go fix my battle axe.
Okay, have fun fixing your battle axe.
That was a rough turn.
That was very sad.
I mean, I could action surge. I just don't feel like it.
That's fair.
Nothing about your rolling was good. You had
and then
multiple
that'll bring us
chances.
into this poor little scared creature. Gonna run over here. Everybody make an
right,
intelligence save.
I was gonna say, is this thing yours?
I have to make another one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Great.
think I failed.
Oh, and you guys
I
are pushed
failed
up.
again.
I rolled a 9.
You're proficient in intelligence saving throws.
Yeah. Oh.
A 9's a pass.
Oh. Oh well. Yeah, I'm proficient anyway. I rolled a 12.
Ren, you take 2 points of psychic damage and you're still paralyzed. Everybody else takes 1 point of psychic damage. Except for Alti, who's not made a save yet, so I can't tell you what happens with him.
Oh, right.
Loser.
Loser. Why is it funny every time?
Not.
It
so.
shouldn't be funny every time.
Alti, make your save. You failed.
That's
So
Oh,
take 2 points of
no.
psychic damage and you're paralyzed.
Yep.
Ren, would you like to make an intelligence save at the end of your turn?
Just for you. This is for you, buddy. I got a 6.
Cool.
Is that good?
Nope. Eli?
Great.
So I know if I like touch things that I'm not currently holding, I stop being invisible, right?
If you take things off of other people, yes.
Do corpses count as people?
Oh god, that's the most rogue question you've ever asked.
I think technically
That might
no.
be true.
Okay. So can I use my bonus action to grab the gun off the kobold?
Yes, you can.
My
Okay.
god.
I'll walk up here, I'll grab the gun off the kobold, and then I'm going to stab the flesh golem.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack.
Flanking?
I'm invisible still.
Oh.
Doesn't matter. He
Because
gets
Do you get
corpses
advantage when you're
Don't
invisible?
count as people.
Yep. So, Cedric, as you're watching, like, where Eli was, you just watch, like, this pistol float out of the pocket of the dead thing that Eli killed, and then you just watch a rapier appear and jab itself into the flesh golem.
I can very easily
Is it
put the
16
two
hit?
together.
16 hits.
Nice. I rolled this many dice.
Oh,
26
God.
Damage.
How much damage?
I'll re-roll that 3.
Dan, don't do it. Don't you do it.
It's
Getting
less
greedy.
than the average.
Getting
It's the
greedy.
extra roll higher
Okay.
than this.
Do it.
Well, I'm re-rolling it on the D8. So
Oh,
it should be
okay.
better.
Yeah, it should be better, yeah.
It was
There we go.
better.
It was better.
28 damage.
We've done 28 damage.
Rogues. I hit. Go away.
Whoosh.
Okay. I see you. I see you.
How hurt does this thing look?
At
now?
this point, as Eli puts the rapier through it and pulls it off, just like part of the skin that was stitched to its side just falls onto the ground.
And like, how up is it?
It's still up.
Okay, I can't go invisible again, so I'm just gonna have to stand here.
Why not? Why not? Oh yeah, you
I
can
use
use
my
your
bonus
yep,
action to grab the gun.
Yep.
yes,
Yep.
of
Yep.
course.
Okay.
Oh right. Okay.
I'm thinking. Sorry.
What are you thinking about?
Something.
Okay.
I said something. You could be thinking about any number of things.
People are saying things now.
How to balance Eli getting 4 guns.
No, I don't care about you.
That
going
was
for it.
my
That's fine.
gun, but how about my other gun?
I don't need to understand how this works.
There's a set of doors over here. This creature is just going to run through them. Cedric, you're up.
Okay, so it probably doesn't look good enough for me to use my big enough for me to use my crimson right on because that hurts me a bit.
Only
Didn't
if
you fail last time? No, I failed. sorry.
Moving 30 feet brings me there. Do I get flanking?
Where are you?
I
Oh,
might
he's on the
spawn-
kobold. He's on the dead kobold space.
You'd have to move over here.
Darn, I think that was my full movement. 5, 10, 15, 20, 20. Yeah, that was my full movement.
You could go over
Um,
here.
You would flanking. Just play
Oh,
rogue.
okay. Sure. And the other thing I will do is, I feel like if I take D6 damage for the chance to just kill it now, and it doesn't hit us, that's worth taking the D6 damage. So
Okay.
I'm gonna do that. Okay, take 2 damage. Hold on, let me just put that down. So then basically I'll just do that, and I'll do lightning this time.
Okay.
And I will attack. Do I have flanking?
Yes.
Large Alti looks very confused at this, but you can't really tell because he's paralyzed.
So I hit once. Oh, Is this type of? I'm using the rapier. Is there anything special about it?
Not that you can tell at the moment.
Okay. So it's. Oh wow, I rolled an 8. Plus my d6.
Just waiting for it to start slurping up the bloods from its.
14
fingers.
damage.
14, nice.
I'm not done yet.
I know.
You know what? I will pierce for that d8 because I rolled bad on that damage roll. There you go.
How much?
And then 12 on the second one.
12 on the second one.
Yeah.
All right, it looks pretty hurt now as you carve through it. It lets out a as more skin is just falling onto the ground as you're cutting through this creature.
And this time when I do it, I'm going to do it frustratingly. Like I'm putting out
This
frustration
creature is going to
on
dash,
this stupid
grab his friend,
flesh golem.
and drag the corpse out of the room.
Okay.
Flesh Golem is going to punch Cedric once and Alti once.
Okay. Yeah,
Jokes on them. I don't need the corpse anymore. I got the gun.
Cedric, does an 18 hit?
Yes.
I'm proud of you.
Thank you. 18 points of damage.
Lamau.
And Alti, I rolled, does 18 hit?
Tie, yes.
Wow, only a fourth
Oh.
of your health in one hit.
I need to add dueling to these things.
Yeah,
I forgot about that.
12 points of damage.
Cool.
Alti, would you... Oh, I had advantage, technically. Let's see if I roll a natural 20.
Thanks, Jay.
You're welcome.
How much again?
No, 12.
Nice, 12. Thank you.
You're welcome. Alti, would you like to make an intelligence save?
I will.
He doesn't like to, but he will.
18.
Okay.
Is this at the end of my turn?
Yes.
Okay, cool.
And then this creature's already gone, and then it's Ren's turn. Ren, would you like to make an intelligence save?
You know what? I am gonna be so smart right here. I'm gonna get like probably a 17. That's probably an average I'm gonna do. I
Oh,
got
Jay,
eight.
by the way, it takes 4 damage because it hit me.
Ah, okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My bad.
Did I
Isn't
pass?
Isn't it you
You
or
rolled
people
an
within
8?
5 feet of you?
Yep.
You pass.
He hits your friend
Pass.
who's within 5 feet of you.
I just started the Crimson Right damage.
So,
On my
as
turn.
you continue
Yes, but
beating...
he hit you
Oh,
both
I'm
on
sorry.
his
You
turn.
also hit Eli? I thought we were just hitting.
No, he hit Alti, who is also within 5 feet of you.
Let me check if it can trigger twice. You know, each time the Brenner creature deals damage to you or a creature you can see. Yeah, it doesn't say it doesn't.
Yeah, so take some extra damage.
That's so good.
Yes, it is really good.
So you take 4 more damage. So you take 8 damage just on that one ability.
Okay. So, as this is happening, you watch as another creature runs from the back of the room. This one literally just looks like a small mind flayer. And as it runs in, you all hear a voice in your heads. Stop this.
Oh. Stop what?
And then you hear another voice in your head, and it runs over to the golem, and it says, "Down, boy, down."
Oh boy.
Alti will take a step back. Will, like, just kind of impose a shield in between it and take a step back from the
I want
golem.
to put my rapier down, but it's still going to have the Crimson Right because I'm not hurting myself again.
I'll just like shuffle away from the mind flayer.
You hear a voice in your heads. Why did you kill one of us?
I don't really know. I am part of.
I
a lot
didn't
of
kill
bad
anybody,
decisions.
actually.
Um,
I actually never even hurt anybody.
I think we panicked from the golem,
yeah,
and
the
then
golem
not
looked threatening.
shot
and-
the golem for some reason.
To be fair, the golem did run at us.
It is a golem.
Yeah.
All right,
These
you know
things
what?
aren't smart.
Let's just leave. This was a waste of time.
No, you have killed one of my kin. You were in my debt, you hear the voice say.
What are you gonna do?
Cedric, don't do that.
Don't upset the little mind flare.
This is their house.
Don't upset Zoidberg.
You just came into my place and you killed one of my relatives.
Yes. Cedric.
You know what? And you have this thing working for you. I don't feel indebted to you.
He does not speak
You want
for all of
to
us.
talk about ethics? How about you don't make that?
This was
Don't
made of
lecture me about
corpses.
ethics. Yeah. Exactly.
Of
Now, if
things
you
we
excuse
found
me,
dead.
I am going to leave, and I will leave.
The doors slam shut as you walk towards them.
I will
Oh,
open
good.
them.
Good.
Nope, they're
good.
shut.
Can I try to-
No.
At this point, Alti goes back to his regular gnomish size.
Okay.
Zoop.
Can I try to unlock them?
Sure, you have thieves' tools?
Eli, can I borrow some of your thieves' tools, please?
No.
Why not?
We're gonna
Because
see
you're
what the
being
little.
rude.
We're gonna see what the child wants.
I am not a child.
Okay.
Yeah, that's just being. Yeah, that's. I guess I was no.
We're gonna see what the smaller version of those things that we've been seeing around every once in a while wants.
Why? For what purpose? We have other things to be doing than what some stupid mind flare wants.
But you had enough time to kill one of my kin.
That was something that these guys wanted to do. I was just following them in case they got hurt.
You sent me to talk with them.
Yeah, because you guys wouldn't leave.
To be fair, it only took 6 seconds, which is a lot shorter than we spent talking.
But now look at where we're in. We have 2, 3 baby mind flayers that want us to do something, and you guys don't want to leave. And we still have a job to do that we haven't even started.
No, we have 1 baby mind flayer, 3 gnome mind flayers, and a flesh golem.
I mean.
And you want to hear them out.
Yes.
I mean, our other options are get mind controlled and have me brutally murder you again.
Wait, they can do that? What?
I
believe that's
highly
been
doubt
discussed,
that these
yeah.
guys can do that.
I mean, he
At
seems
this
to be
point,
talking into our head. He must
You're
have
kind
some
of
power.
outnumbered, Cedric.
Besides, he shut the door, and if I try and pick it, he'll probably, like, do something.
Yeah.
Look, what do you want from us?
I want a psi crystal.
And where did those come from?
There was a rumor of a psi crystal in a human town called Tourmaline, but we could not get there because we crashed.
Great news, guys. I worked out what's in the bag.
What bag?
I can give you a hint towards where we last saw it.
We cannot get there.
And you think we can?
Yes, you are humans. Humans can go to human towns.
Why can't you go to human towns?
We have no way to get there. The whale will not let us in.
Ah. Why not?
He does not like us. He's like that one. And he points to Cedric.
Oh, yeah, that's fair.
That's fair.
Why are you talking to him? He literally killed one of you.
You have no proof it was me.
Yes, I do. Because we were all not invisible, and you were invisible. And something invisible killed it. I have all of the proof that I need.
I mean, we both have bows. There's an arrow in it.
Look, I'm not doing this. I'm not doing this.
I mean,
Come on, it's just like the rest of the side quests. We just accept it, leave, and never come back. Yeah, sure, we'll go try and find the Psi Crystal.
yeah. I'm a little lost what that is.
What does
Very
it look
well.
like?
It is a small purplish rock with energy and a small squid-like creature inside of it. It
Okay.
has psionic powers.
Is one of those psionic powers mind control?
No, but it's an energy source.
Okay.
I don't know what effects it has on humans.
Okay, what about tieflings?
They are like humans.
Okay.
All right, can we leave now?
I suppose, right? You don't need anything else for us for the minute?
I do not require anything else.
Okay.
And then I leave.
Yep, away we go.
Okay, it opens the door for you guys.
Side quest number 4 accepted. Never
All right,
really
are we ready
looked
to do
at
our
it.
job now?
Yes.
I mean, what? We're just gonna go out and keep looking for boats.
Yeah.
No, we're looking for corpses.
Yeah.
True. True.
Yeah, there's only gonna be like one boat here.
No, this is just an entire island of shipwrecks.
Oh yeah. Oh. Yeah.
The pointy ice rocks tend to kill boats.
All right, I'm gonna search for.
I guess we'll
corpse
continue down
yeah.
the coast of
Okay.
this island.
Sure. So as you continue along this coast, who's helming this investigation?
Helmet.
I'd like to stay at the back and investigate my new weapon that I've
I
looted
can
off.
investigate. I can help
Make an
investigate.
I know
intelligence
my
check.
bird.
Oh, good. It's intelligence. This is where I need it to be good. Be good, Ren. Be good. It was okay. 16.
16. Looking around, nothing too in particular stands out to you at first. Until ahead of you, you see something moving in the snow.
There's something moving in the snow. There's something moving in the snow.
Coming from the
What is
direction
it?
of the ship that you just left, something big is plowing through the deep snow, and it's headed in
big?
your direction. You only see a shiny dorsal ridge that breaks through the snow's surface.
It's a fish.
I'm gonna go invisible. Hooray!
What is everyone else doing?
Crying? I don't know. I mean,
I mean, I guess I'll activate my Hill Rune.
What is
I
Hilda
mean, you
do?
guys are on your own if it's a fish.
Hill Rune gives me, for 1 minute, I have resistance against bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing.
Okay. Are you moving away from it? It seems to be headed in a pretty straight path. Are you moving away, or are you going to let...
Oh,
or
I'll
are you-
just
guess
move
I'll-
away from it. I'll just move away
Yeah,
from it.
I'll
I guess
also
I'll-
move away from it.
Yeah,
Because I don't want to
Strafe
hurt
to the
it.
side,
It's
I
a
guess? I
cannibal.
don't know.
Okay. As you kind of strafe to the side, it just heads right past you guys.
Oh, good.
As well, how far away from it do you stay?
Oh, far enough.
As far away as possible.
Yeah.
Just far enough I can look at it.
Okay.
Oh, Eli.
Well, he's invisible.
Which is
so-
how many
Here,
feet?
bud.
Wait, are you
Um,
trying to attack it?
I'd say
No,
like
I'm
probably
getting my
Right,
dueling to add to my battle axe.
10 feet's usually a good distance.
Okay. You watch as this creature heads right past you guys, darts across the shore. As it gets out, you see this horse-sized armored creature with dorsal fins along the side of it. It's blue and white in coloration, and it has a large, pointy-toothed mouth at the front. It kind of looks around, sniffs in Eli's direction for a second, but dives in the water and starts heading in the direction of Lonelywood.
Alright.
Oh, wait, in the direction of Lonelywood?
Yeah.
Noted. There is nothing I can do about that right now.
Lonely Wood will be more dead. Okay. Okay, now I'd like to investigate my pistol while they continue to look for corpses.
Make an intelligence check.
Oh boy. Intelligence ability check. Normal. 15.
15. You're starting to get the general ideas of how this works. You're starting to see how all the parts go together. How to actually use it, it's still coming along, but it's certainly very feasible. It's gonna
Pretty
take
sure
some,
it's a ranged weapon.
it's gonna take some time with it. You've gotten that far. Ren, as you turn away from this creature, you look down and see a white little weasel scamper across your feet.
Oh,
my
little
God.
big weasel. Hey, buddy. I'm gonna
Do I
name
see
him
the
Melman.
weasel?
No, you're looking at your gun.
Do I
Okay.
see a weasel?
Fair enough.
No, Ren was the one that was looking for something strange.
I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna be like, "Hello, Melman. You're a good little boy."
It sniffs you, and then it darts off, a little bit away out of your hands.
I'm gonna kneel down and like, do I have any food on me? I have rations, right?
It's moving away from you a little bit, and it looks back to like see what you're doing.
I'm gonna follow it. Guys, it's over here.
It
What do
leads
you
you
want?
over to what looks to be a strange little tree, like a little twig sticking out of the ground.
Do I see it?
But as you get closer, Ren, you can
Mhm.
see that this is not a tree. It is a frozen dead arm, holding
found
some sort of orb in its hands, and sitting on top of it, you see one of those little ice elementals that you've become familiar with since your time in Icewind Dale.
I found the bodies.
I want to come over
Are you
there.
sure it's the right
A
body?
It's got an orb in it. And
Were we
Melman
told to
showed me
find
the
an orb?
way. I don't know,
Who's-
but I do like orbs.
Who's Melman?
Sure.
Oh, he's my new friend.
And I will
And I gesture to the
take my battle
weasel.
axe and start.
I want to insight check that weasel.
the fuck what?
I don't trust that weasel.
Make an Arcana check.
Do I know
God.
if weasels are common to this area?
Make a nature check.
21.
21. It's a familiar.
That's not a weasel, Ren.
Oh,
That's
you
a
forgot
familiar.
Six-
Someone wanted you to see this.
16. Weasels are
Yes.
not familiar, not native to this area.
I want to pick up the
Hmm.
weasel.
Am I familiar?
I'm gonna pick up the weasel.
Can I get a familiar by the
I
way?
want to inspect the weasel.
I'm taking my battle axe and starting to dig up the body.
I don't know if Bard can take find familiar. Let me look.
What languages do you guys speak? I know the rest of you. I'm particularly interested in what Alti speaks.
Oh.
Wait. Ren, you can just
I
take whatever spells you want.
can with what
yeah.
I speak I speak Common, Gnomish, Dwarvish, Draconic, and Giant.
Damn, you do everything.
The ice elemental, upon seeing you guys, leaps up and waves its hands at you.
Hi.
I don't like this.
Yeah. At level 10, you get 2 more spells from anything.
Since when is nature this kind?
So, in 3 levels, you could just take find familiar
Mhm.
for your magical secret spells.
What does this thing want?
I don't know. Ren,
Well-
where did you find the weasel?
Oh, over by the over there, and then I'll point
We
to
gotta
where it
figure out who's
I assume
familiar.
Ulti
this
doesn't
is.
have to like crouch down to be eye level with this thing.
Dude,
With
he's
the
my friend.
ice elemental, you do. It's about
Yes.
a foot tall.
Okay. I'll crouch down.
It leaps up onto your shoulder.
Dude. Oh.
It
Maybe
points
we
at the
shouldn't-
castle. As you guys are doing this, you hear a voice speak out. Ye gods! I was afraid no one would find us! The sound isn't coming from the corpse, but from the orb.
Oh, hi friend.
Can I get at the
Oh, wait,
orb,
what?
or is it in too thick ice?
No, it's just frozen in the hands of the corpse.
Okay, can I get the orb?
Yes, quickly, get me out of here, get me out of here. Yes, I've been here for such a long time. Yes, you can get the orb out.
If I look in the
prying
orb,
it
what do
out.
I see?
Nothing. It is a, it is just like kind of like a silver blackish orb that's maybe 8 inches around.
Is it Chardelin?
It is not Shuttlin. But that's an important question.
That is an important question.
No, it is not Shuttlin.
What do I know about weird orbs?
What's your name? And is this a friend of yours?
Well, it's who a friend of mine.
Oh,
The ferret.
I guess I can't speak your language, but I have a small ice elemental on my shoulder who is being very nice currently.
Yeah, well, that is Sopo. He has been talking to me the entire time I've been stuck here, and if I am being completely
Sopo?
honest, it has started to wear on me just a little bit. Can you imagine just being stuck, frozen in the snow, with no one to help you? And my name is Professor Scant. I was taken here against my will by the woman who I am currently in the grasps of. I used to work for someone by the name of Yellowvin Harpell, but then I was stolen by this person.
Well,
how do you-
we're
how do you
actually
feel
working.
about
Ah,
How do I feel
We-
about Yellowvin? Well, I am her
Yeah.
Professor Orb. I've been in her family for generations.
Cool. We can
Okay.
return you to her. Question: Do you know stuff about Auril? Because we're kind of like doing that for a minute.
Well, yes, I am an expert on many, many subjects, including that of deities.
Cool. I think we found our person, guys.
Are you an
Who
expert on
stole you?
vampires?
Do you know?
Well, the person whose grasp I'm in, her name is Nas Latimir. She stole me from Yellowvin, and then she figured out what we were doing. She interrogated me quite brutally, and she brought me here.
Okay.
Hey,
Can we
are
get the
you
corpse
mean-
too?
And I'm gonna like
You're
take
welcome to
the
bring the
orb
corpse if you so
out of
wish.
the hand.
Ren, can you get the corpse out of the snow?
Well, I mean,
I can probably try.
Alti can just take it out. I mean,
Yeah.
Okay.
Alti, as you pull the orb out of the hands, you watch as a spectral form rises from the corpse.
Oh,
And then I am going to need.
Sanity
Wisdom.
checks.
Hang on. Wrong game system.
Wisdom or charisma. It's one or
Hang
the
on
other.
1 second.
Oh boy. I still have 2 giant smites left, along with my fire rune activation.
Alti, make a charisma save.
Okay, that's the one I don't have anything in, unfortunately. Let's
Found
see.
a weird
Oh, no.
orb in the snow. Now we're going to
Stone
die.
rune, advantage on insight. That's all right. No, this is just normal. Bop. Aww.
20.
So you don't see any spectral form rise. Yeah, and Alti just seems perfectly fine for the moment. And who's holding the professor orb? Alti's holding the
I
professor
am.
orb.
Okay, but I wanted you to get the corpse.
But they stole him. Like you are an orb. I'm.
Oh well, hang on, you're not talking right now.
Oh.
Because what'd you roll in your save? Oh,
20.
natural 20. Never mind. I thought you rolled a 14 for some reason. As you shake it off, you see for a moment the spectral form of a woman try to pass into Alti's body, but then it just whoop, passes out the other side, and
Uh-oh.
it just kind of freezes there.
Huh.
Uh-oh.
solid.
What is uh-oh?
There's a ghost.
You're
A
looking at a
ghost?
ghost.
I want to look for a ghost.
You're looking at the ghost.
Oh, I'm looking at it. Oh, I can see it?
Yes.
Can you kill it? You seem to
Oh.
have a good habit of killing ghosts.
Wait, no,
this-
don't. Listen, and let me take a moment. Perhaps my introduction was less than professional. And you watch the ghost turn around.
Cedric, the ghost is talking to us.
Oh.
What do you want?
If I may, it would have certainly been easier if I just controlled one of you, but perhaps talking will work too.
I mean, we're friends with Mrs. Harpell.
She's such a
Doesn't
bitch.
sound like she is. Yeah.
Yes. Okay, just
Look.
double checking.
Look, between you and me, and the ghost turns around and faces turns fully around and faces the entire party at this point. Yellowvin is just in all of this for herself. She just wants to find out what's in Yithrin.
Well, yeah, that's a
Yeah, we
given.
assumed.
Yes.
Yeah.
And she doesn't care what she destroys along the way.
Okay, well, I don't care what she destroys along the way, to be honest.
Really? You
But
don't
that might be Icewind Dale.
So long as she doesn't bother 10 towns, everything's fine.
Yeah, she can't really destroy anything here that will affect 10 towns. I mean, we don't even know it exists. If it gets destroyed, who cares?
Still,
Well, for one, I assumed you would care. Look.
Who is she gesturing at?
Cedric.
Okay.
But nonetheless, the Arcane Brotherhood sent 4 wizards here
Mhm.
to find the Ragged Glacier. However, as I've done my research right before she gestures to her own body, I believe what is up there is quite dangerous, whatever it may be.
I see.
mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should probably not let anyone else have it then.
that crew of elvish explorers. No one ever heard from them after that expedition where they found the city.
I mean,
Well, you see,
that's usually how that kind of stuff goes.
how knowledgeable would you consider yourself on the staff that, well, not the staff, the people that came here? I have a list of names.
I don't have much knowledge about the people that came here before me. I merely knew that they never returned, and it is my mission to find the Codicle of White.
Would it be possible that maybe one of them died and became, like, reborn?
It's certainly a possibility. Anything is possible.
I mean, we're also after the Codicle of White. Are you saying that we should not let Ma'am Harpell have it?
Yes, that is absolutely what I am saying.
I mean,
Can I insight check her?
Sure.
I'd like to do the same.
I'm not good at this.
I'm not terrible.
Hey, my wisdom's got a +2. Hooray!
Ugh.
Good to see neither of us are paying.
What are you inside checking?
The orb. The ghost orb.
The ghost
The
or the
ghost.
orb? Those are two different things.
The ghost.
Okay.
Whoever is
At the
speaking
same
those words
time,
to us.
She did help us defeat that dragon, and we did tell her we would do this. If we don't do this, we're kind of going back on our word.
This isn't the first time we've gone back on our word. I hate to tell you.
Chuckles like, for a minute. Word. What he was saying back then, you don't really care about any word.
I don't care about helping someone that uses flesh golems, okay? That's different than when you
Okay.
already have an agreement with
Was
someone.
that different than giant magic?
We said we'd help a gnome. We have never helped that gnome.
Look,
We said we'd help the
Anyway.
Goliath. We've
I
never helped
believe
those
that Yellowman should not have the ability to get to the Rugged Glacier, and all I want is for the Codicle of White to be obtained, so I can finally rest.
So it might not even affect what you want from us.
What she
Is what
wants
you're
from
saying.
us?
From
Mm.
not you. I mean, she doesn't really know about you.
She knows about me. We came here together.
Right, this might be the...
Why don't you just talk to her?
We don't get along particularly well.
Okay, but why I would be more comfortable if you just talk to her.
About what? What should I say, Yellowman? I don't believe that the expedition that you want to complete should be completed. Because you're a bitch.
It sounds to me like you're both
Don't
just
tell her
as, I don't know, you're very biased, and I don't know if I can trust you.
So are you.
Yeah, so everyone's biased, but if you're getting two biased perspectives, and one is someone who you agreed to help and one isn't, you should just help that person.
As I keep saying, we keep agreeing to helping people.
Right, but
and
that
it's not
doesn't mean
working.
that doesn't mean that we should just make it worse.
I mean, we might as well stick with our theme.
Look, we didn't help those people because we weren't given the opportunity to, because of the Civil War. We have the opportunity to go on our word this time. That means we should.
Well, maybe we shouldn't have started a civil war.
Right, but we can't change that, right?
I mean, we could change this.
If I do this, I'm just a complete liar.
Yes.
You don't
nothing
seem to
has
be
changed.
incredibly... the
Honest.
word I want to say is...
Truthful.
That, along with always on track.
You've known me for a few hours. That means nothing.
Stone giants are known for both living in the dark and seeing past such lies.
That's not even true, though. So
I mean,
I don't
you
know.
appear
What do
to
I know
know a
about
lot of
stone
things about
giants?
mind flares. Why can't I know about giants?
no, what I'm saying is what you're saying is just wrong. I try to, go on my word when I can, and this time I can, and I feel like I should.
I don't try. You got there eventually, right?
What are you talking about?
Anyway, Sullivan, I think your name is.
No, my name
Um,
is Nast Lathomir.
Nathmir. Apologies. Where did I get
That's too
Sullivan
long.
from?
I have no idea
We're
where you
just
got
gonna call you
Sullivan from.
Sullivan from now on.
My name is
Kinda
not
like it, yeah.
Sullivan.
Kind of like Sullivan though.
I don't
Well,
like
I
Sullivan.
Oh, I'm gonna
No,
name
that
my
was
pet
that was
Sullivan.
my mistake. Let's not do that.
know.
But I feel
I
like I
mean-
could remember Sullivan.
Yeah.
I'm uncertain about your words. I don't appreciate the out-of-body experience I might have had. I did touch the orb first, granted.
To be fair,
To be
I
fair.
thought that would make everything easier if you were not the one talking.
You're actually extremely correct. So, how about this? I'll destroy. What is the artifact called? And then I'll write it down.
The Codicle of White? No, you don't want to destroy the Codicle of White. That is what is going to end the endless winter.
Right.
And why does
But-
she want? Why wouldn't she be okay with us?
Because
having
if
this?
she ends winter and has power over ice, she can melt this glacier she wants to melt. And then when she melts the glacier, something happens?
Yeah, we don't know what's in the
When
glacier.
melts the glacier, she gets access to the city of Yithrin.
Okay.
Is this a global warming campaign?
Yes, this is the
So-
global warming campaign.
But isn't that how we like stop the winter?
The
We just need the
Codicle has the
Codicle-
secrets to both stopping winter and to melting the glacier.
That sounds
Okay.
like both kind of go hand in hand.
Wait, what bad stuff happens if the glacier gets melted?
Then you
It
can get to
becomes
the
more
city.
icy.
Then you can get to the city of Yithrin,
I,
Which is
Yeah.
bad. How?
because then Yellowvin would have the power of the city of Yithrin.
Is that important?
Okay.
I don't trust her.
I mean,
So why don't we just take?
how much
this-
you want to bet the person that has the city of Yithrin right now isn't very trustworthy?
I don't think anybody has the city of Yithrin right now. It is frozen inside of a glacier.
Well, then why don't
That's
we
also-
just take it?
Then why wouldn't
I
who take
see.
it?
Why not?
Us.
I mean, I'm not really interested.
To be honest,
in-
we're probably the worst people to have the city of Yithrin.
Yeah, I'm
you
not
have Eli, you have
interested in
me.
the
I
city.
you have-
like we rename it Sullivan, and it's our city.
No, that's
Actually,
not
I'm
how naming
completely,
things
I am
work.
completely agreeing with you now.
Oh, really?
Whoa.
No, not Red.
Oh.
But the problem is, I technically wouldn't be going back on my word, I suppose. But at the same time, I am doing something kind of backhanded.
When you say you suppose, that means you probably kind of are, and you're finding a way out of it.
At the same time,
All right, I think I have an idea.
What's
Okay,
your
Let's,
idea?
I'll hear it.
like, we haven't asked Miss Harpell what she plans on doing with the city. I think she's disclosed the city with us. So I guess we ask, see if she chooses to be truthful or not, and I mean, if she could do it alone, we would not be here. I trust Miss Harpell to, like, she offered much, and at this point she's followed through with it, but I'm not going to throw the first punch. That's all I would like to say.
alright, so I think we were here to find a corpse.
No,
Yeah.
we're here to find a boat with a corpse on it.
No,
Or is
no,
it your
right.
corpse?
No,
We're
she
here to
just
find
said to
this
find the
corpse.
corpse. Find this corpse.
Okay.
We found the corpse. So now we can, if we get the Chronicle of Light, we found the corpse and we have the Chronicle of Light, and it
White.
doesn't change anything.
The Codicle of White is in there, and
White.
she points at Aurils Castle.
So
Yeah.
let's find it anyway.
It's a
We already
giant
did our
size.
job here.
How about this? We don't tell Yellowvin, and you and I go into the castle.
I mean, you're dead, so it's not like you could own the city.
This is
Right.
true.
He
That-
doesn't want to own this.
once
he just
I
wants to make
find
sure she doesn't have
she-
the Cortical of White.
She.
She.
They're both girls.
I
Once
know, as I said that.
Once I find the book, my spirit can finally be at rest.
Okay.
Okay.
Right.
This has been my one purpose my entire life.
Okay, so what are we all voting for?
I say we help her. We technically already did our job here.
Well, we did part one of the job. Basically, the question is melt the glacier or don't melt the glacier.
Don't melt the glacier. No one should
A
have
big
access.
part
to
of
that.
my body wants to melt that glacier.
If Ren wants to do it, that means we shouldn't do it.
What?
Look, I have no problem with you melting the glacier. I have a problem
Yeah,
with you
as long
melting
as
the
she doesn't
glacier and
get
then
it.
giving it to her.
Yeah,
I have a
wanted to
problem
melt
with us
take it
melting the
myself.
glacier.
Yes, look,
Okay,
this
so
nice little dwarf should take it. Dwarves are trustworthy.
Yes.
We're melting
No,
the
they are
glacier
not. He is a
either way.
cultist.
You're a cultist.
He doesn't look like a
There's something
cultist.
about Ren off with that sentence.
Oh,
Like,
Ren, why do
um,
you want to melt the glacier? Are you
I
not telling
want
somebody?
a city. Why
Yeah.
not?
He's
There's
being
really
sincere
no
about that.
reason not to at this point.
do I believe
Is the
that?
city underground?
That's just genuine
Yes,
truth.
the city
Why
is
not?
underground.
Ren has
Even
a network
better.
that
Even
makes
better, I can have my own little place to live.
cultists.
He's wearing a ton of Chardonnay.
Yes,
Yeah,
he's wearing so
Sophie
much
hasn't
Chardonnay.
mentioned
He has
that
more
yet.
Chardonnay than Kim Kardashian has plastic.
Who's Sophie?
That's a lot of
Sophie
trouble.
who? That might mean something to me.
No, I thought somebody said Sophie.
No,
No, I'm
I
hearing things.
didn't.
Okay, keep going. There was a lot of talking going on, and I was picking up bits of conversation and making my own words.
Okay. So, on a scale of 1 to 20, how scary would you say she is?
Yellowin?
Yeah.
She's not that scary.
So, like, upper half or lower half?
I mean, I've not fought her in ever.
We're not doing that.
She
I
has a
mean,
lot of
Just
kobolds.
froze to death naturally?
Yes, my ship
True,
crashed.
but-
I tried to get up onto the island, but I ran out of food because it was all in the ship, and I just died.
Oh,
Right.
Oh,
I'm sorry about that, buddy.
should have taken the outlook background.
The what? What is this metagame you speak of?
I
Should have practiced hunting more.
I would like to confront Harpell on this with kind regards, considering she brought me into this.
Ooh, another question. Why is somebody owning the city so bad?
Because the city, okay,
There's lots of
a
powerful magic in
long,
it.
long time ago, there was a
Oh, story
race
time.
of wizards named the
Ooh.
Netheresi.
Ooh.
And the Netheresi unlocked the secrets of the universe, the secret for controlling life, the secrets for controlling the weather, the secrets for whatever you could possibly imagine. So they made a city named Yithrin, and Yithrin was a city meant to mock the gods. They created a magic item inside of the city which kept it propelled through thousands of feet above the air. They ruled the greatest civilization ever known until something happened. We don't know what it is.
What happened? No,
we don't
I must
know what happened to the city,
I want to know.
but it caused the destruction of their entire empire. And within a matter of hours, they had fallen from the mightiest rulers in the galaxy to extinct. And the secrets to all of their power lie inside of that glacier.
So why don't we just stop it from being uncovered?
The
Because we
arcane-
want the stuff that's in it.
Okay,
There
well, how
are-
about no?
Many people out there, Harpers, Arcane Brotherhood, Wizards of Thay, Liches, vampires, that would stop at nothing to uncover the secrets that the city has.
You know, I completely agree with you. And everyone, just hear me out here. My job here, and the reason why we're here, is to protect the towns. If we don't stop this from coming, if we don't stop this from being melted. Wait, if we cannot stop this from being, role playing low charisma. If we cannot stop this from being melted, then we failed at that task.
My question for you would be, eventually the city is going to fall into somebody's control. Shouldn't you make sure of who gets it?
I mean, how else are we
Yes.
gonna end winter if we don't have the city? Because apparently it can control the weather.
Question: why do we need to do that?
Because it's cold here and it sucks.
If you want, Yellowin hasn't told you the truth about that?
No.
If you want to fully end the winter, you need more than the Codicle of White. You need whatever magic Auril has hidden within that glacier as well.
So
There
in order
we
for
go.
us
Are
to
you
end the
saying
winter,
we need to confront her?
Auril or Yellowin? Because the answer to both of that is yes. Both of those questions is yes.
Oh. I mean, that's a little scary. I'll
Have
be
you seen a
honest.
vampire going past here recently?
No?
Okay.
A
Look,
what? What?
I
What?
say-
Talking about vampires?
Okay.
What?
Is it possible for us to get the book and not melt the glacier?
Only
Yeah,
if
we
you
can
want to
just-
live in winter for the rest of your life. The book doesn't hold the secret to ending winter. It holds the secret to entering the glacier.
But we can enter the glacier without melting it all?
No, you need to melt the glacier to enter it.
But as soon as we open the glacier,
If
it's
we
just
don't
gonna
need-
be
okay.
terrible.
But we can just take it for ourselves, and then nobody else can have it.
I don't even think ourselves is the best
The only
people
way
that
we
can have
can
it.
actually do something, I suppose, is if we talk to Miss Harpell.
Do you know
I
any of anyone that should be having this?
No.
I don't trust anybody.
Right. So how can we open this? We might just make the problem even worse than it already is.
Do you want Auril to go away or not? That is the question you need to ask yourself. Is it better to live in eternal darkness and keep the city locked away and just lead middling, depressing lives, or is it better to take the chance?
I mean,
But
I
if
feel
that
like if
chance
we don't do
fails,
it, somebody else
everyone
is
dies.
going to.
Yeah, and we're not the
How
right party
long
to
can you
do it.
keep that book out of somebody's hands? Is there? I've been in 10 towns for 2 years now searching for this. Do you think there are better people to take it? Have you met
How
someone
does
you would
the
trust to
body
take it?
look?
Look at us. We have a cultist, someone that's about to die, and then a completely neutral person followed by a gnome. I do think there's better people to take this.
Okay, until you said no.
I
thought
really
were talking
thought
to
you
me.
meant the gnome was the one that was about to.
I did too. Like, honestly, wow.
We're just over
Okay.
here bullying.
Like, I'm glad he doesn't think I'm gonna die anymore. That's cool.
I'll have you know I'm lawful good. I'm only
You
neutral
are
towards
not
you.
lawful good. There is not a lawful good bone in your
He's only
body.
done lawful good things.
No, he has
Hasn't
not.
been able-
He has
I've
not.
only really
Justified.
been stabbing you.
Yeah, that's not lawful good.
No, it's called preemptive measures.
There is nothing preemptive about what happened.
I mean, there's a lot preemptive about what happened.
I think
You
you
thought
put a lot on our
something was
plate,
poisonous, so you stabbed him with it.
and
That's not very preemptive.
I suppose we need to mull it over, given the current state of the conversation.
I know your secret. Just preparing for the future.
Look. Look at us. Do you actually think we're the best to do this?
No, I don't.
I mean, we're not the
No,
worst.
I do not believe we need to open the glacier. However, it sounds like you guys want to stop the winter, although I don't see the problem. Like, apparently we need to do that.
It's really cold.
It's really cold and dark.
I mean,
Once we open this glacier,
I mean,
depression.
everyone's just going to
I
come.
haven't had a problem with it personally, but you know,
I mean, we can probably put it back in the sky, and then they won't be able to get to us.
No, surely
But
you must have
we
a
would-
mage amongst you that could unlock those secrets.
No,
No? Really?
no,
There's
I'm
four
a
of you and
giant
no wizards?
expert.
no.
Really? Oh, man, the Arcane Brotherhood must be cutting down on its recruitment. Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
we're
like
not.
you said, all but like 2 of them are dead, and
Well, yes, I'm aware of the
Yeah.
states of my compatriots.
yeah,
What's his face was burned to death, the Red Wizard of Thay, and then Abris completely lost her marbles, and then there's that one that's locked away in Revel's End.
Oh, I think we
Yeah.
watched that one guy burn.
All right, so you're basically saying there's a book that you want us to stop other people from having.
I don't care actually what you do with the book. I just really want you to go get the book so I can go take a very long nap.
All right. At the
I
very
think we can
least,
do
we
that
can just get the
regardless.
books. You can take a nap, and we can talk to the
Yes,
rest.
and
of
I
them
also
later.
think Yelevin is a terrible human being who should not be in control of the book.
Is she a
Okay.
human being?
Yeah, she is a human being.
Okay. Not a
You know
lich.
what? She lied
Nope.
to us about other stuff. We can lie to her about the book.
How good are you at
it's
lying?
hard,
None of us are good at lying.
except
Real
him,
bad.
but I guess I could see through that. What are you, Ren?
I mean, what am I?
I mean, you are wearing a
I'm
lot
a
of
dwarf.
you are wearing a lot of Chardolin.
I like the color.
You know why he's wearing Chardolin? It's because he's a cultist. He's brainwashed.
It makes me warm.
Yes.
Like the ones from Dinaval?
It makes him strong
And warm.
and smart.
And smart.
All right, let's go get that book so this lady can rest.
Okay, I guess we're gonna bring you with us. So, I ask that you are quiet. So hopefully she doesn't like
There's
tell you.
one small problem with that.
She's gonna see
There's
you
a
regardless.
problem.
You need to bring my body.
Oh,
What's so bad about that?
How big is the body?
I
I
mean,
think
it's like
his
a
skull is-
normal human female sized, maybe about 5'4"
I'll
inches.
carry it.
I'll carry the female.
I'll carry it.
It's a
I have
corpse.
average strength.
Okay.
Okay, so
I mean, at this point, I'm sure I've gotten done digging out the body.
Oh, if you've been digging out the body this whole time, sure.
Yeah.
You see a frozen solid female human. No features left, just frozen solid female woman.
okay, so I suppose now would be the time to vote. Are we melting the glacier?
Yes.
Eli, hold up. Before you melt the glacier, understand this.
We're voting
You want-
here.
you want the
give your
Harpers to have
opinion
this
when you
stuff.
vote.
Ren wants the cult to have this stuff. I'm just
no,
saying.
I just want to have the stuff myself.
Okay, Ren just wants the stuff, but I don't believe him. I think he wants the cult to have the stuff.
I just
it's
don't
like
want it
that
aimed
guy
at
you
10 towns.
You just don't want?
I just don't want it aimed at 10 towns.
Yeah,
I
that's fair. Well, let's see. If it's not aimed at 10 towns and it's aimed at other innocent people, we're not exactly doing our job. Well, I guess we are, but like in fine print.
I mean,
No, it's more of the broad print there still.
Well, here's the thing. I don't want this aimed at anywhere else. And how about this? If we do this, we do everything in our power to stop it from getting used by harmful people, including people who are biased that will use it for their own self-gain.
but that's
exactly. So we just
everyone.
don't let them have it.
We let no one have it.
except
yeah.
maybe me, I guess. But I might.
I
use
will
it, like-
also not have any of it.
What if we all share it? and
No,
we
no
vote?
one has it.
I am
I'll accept that. You know, that's fair.
currently
you'll
undecided
accept
on
that?
Just to
if
clarify, we
should.
don't even know what it is.
Yes,
Right.
but in case
We know
it is
it's a
something
city.
that no one should have.
I am uncertain on
All right, we have
if
one
we need to
certain
let it
about
out or
everyone
not.
else.
If we need to melt the ice, if we need to melt the ice or not.
I
We
want to
do.
melt the ice.
Yes, we need to do that. But I'm saying after that, we have to make sure that no one gets it.
Okay, yes. But we can't, like, refreeze it.
No, we can't. But we're just going to have to guard it, make sure no one else gets it.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
Okay.
a really long time, and I don't want to be doing this alone with
All
Ren.
right, so you can leave, and then I'll be guarding it.
But what if it grants us immortality?
Then we don't
That'd
accept
be
it.
really cool, but
Do you think you're capable of just guarding
I
it
feel
from
like-
whoever might want
no,
it?
I don't.
No, but that doesn't mean that I don't try.
But this is foolish.
What
If
if
you're
it
just
has
planning
some
on guarding
cool
it, why
weapon?
don't you just use the power? Just use the
Well, yeah.
power. Now, honestly,
Yeah,
I'm going to be honest, because once you find the book, I get to go rest, and I have no more skin in this game. But
Right. So
I'm just
suppose we're
pointing
going-
out the flaw in your logic because I spent 20 years studying in a university, so then come here and freeze to death.
Right. No, like,
Should've
we
spent more
understand the
time in the
hassle,
woods.
and we are going to get you to that book.
You-
I suppose we promised that much.
She's
You know,
now
let's
focused
talk on
on
the way there.
ridiculing
Let's
Cedric.
talk on the way there.
Who's carrying her body?
I'll do it.
I'll help
Oh,
him.
if I
get-
carry her body, do I drop my crimson right?
Technically, yes, because you have to put away your weapon.
Can I put the weapon on top of her? That's disrespectful. Yeah, I'll just put it away.
I'll just carry her if you want. I mean, that's just like.
Oh, okay, yeah, you'll just carry her. I'll just keep my crimson right on.
I got the woman.
Okay, you got the woman.
Never heard that before.
All right, fine. You bring my corpse. I'll go away for now. I'm just saying, there's no reason for you not to use the power to stop other people from getting it.
Yeah, exactly.
There is a very big reason for me to not use that power.
Name one.
It's very obvious.
What is it?
Name it.
Eli knows what I'm talking about.
I don't
Oh.
know what you're talking about.
Is
Don't
your,
say it, Eli.
personal reason?
Yes, it's a very personal reason.
I understand
Okay,
your
we'll
personal
write you
reason.
out of the city, and the rest of us can use it.
No, because you will all give it to your organizations.
It's alright, Cedric. You'll be dead soon anyway.
When I'm dead, I'm going to be able to try to take it as well. That's not an issue.
That
He's
is
gonna
cool.
haunt us
Worse than that,
with knives.
I'm
Gonna
sorry.
haunt
Are
us
you
with
saying you're gonna come back in one way or another?
You know what? Fuck it. I'm done. Yes, I'm gonna come back and I'm just gonna kill random things.
He's gonna be a vampire.
Oh.
That's why I'm saying we are the worst people that could have this. Well, not the
What if
worst.
the city
Definitely not.
has some way to stop it?
Which means
They don't.
wait.
If they did, I would know about it. I've read a lot into this.
Have you?
I mean,
Though?
we
Yes.
don't really know anything about the city, other than it's a city in a block of ice.
Oh, that city? No, I don't know about that city.
It could have
Anyway,
some way to stop you from, you know, your personal issue.
If there's a cure for vampirism, it's in the city.
See, there you go.
Oh.
All right, we already agreed that we really don't have much of a choice but to do this. So let's get that book,
Oh,
open it
yeah,
up,
yeah.
and then deal with the repercussions. All I'm saying is let's try to not tell other people about this.
I mean, I feel like they might notice when an entire iceberg melts.
They will notice, but the longer it takes them to realize, the better. It gives us more time to like get ready.
wait.
Okay,
The giants in the lair.
Yes.
yes.
Like maybe they're like Miss Harpell said, maybe they're friendly enough, and maybe we could give this city to them.
You think
Why?
giants
I
are friendly?
want the
They'll
city.
squish
I
you.
don't know why I give it to them. I'll just keep it.
Like I said, it's a
Frost
possibility.
giants,
It's-
literally Aurils children. You want to take the city and just go, here, Aurils children, have fun.
That sounds like a
I
terrible
see
idea.
your point.
After you fight their mother,
I-
because there's no way that Aurils just going to let you walk through the city unmolested.
I see your point. I had not thought of that.
Are the frost giants not guarding the book?
I don't know what is guarding the book. It is in the most guarded layer of the castle, and I don't know what
Okay.
wards have in place there. I've heard rumors of something called the Test of the Frost Maiden, but I do not know what that is.
I mean,
I'm sure
if
I'll
it's
pass.
cold, I'm sure we'll be fine. If
I'm
anything-
warm.
Anyway, I think we've roundabout decided. We're gonna take your body to the book,
And then
and
no organizations get it. Okay?
Do I
Not
count
even
as
the
an
town.
organization?
Yes.
Cedric, I've known you for less than a day, and you've been very pessimistic. I'm just not sure you're in the right frame of mind to decide that.
What type of mind do you want? Everyone gets everything? All these powers and we go back to whatever happens to the city? Because that's what's going to happen.
I don't think anyone here is the right mind to decide that. But the fact remains that I suppose it needs to happen one way or another.
Right, it does. But, like, having some groundwork for it is nice. Before we just do it.
We're gonna start talking in round in circles again. Let's.
So at this point, have you been walking
We've-
back towards Yellow and Harpell?
Yep.
So far,
All right. So a short while later, you see the Kobold cadre reappear on the horizons, and you see Yellowin start walking in your direction. Wonderful! You found her corpse. Did you find something on her, some sort of orb?
Yeah.
yes, and I mean, we two of us have said it. Yeah,
Could I please have it?
I dropped it
Where?
over there.
Why?
Near the ferret.
I didn't mean to. The ferret knocked out of my hand.
Where did you show me where you dropped it?
He
Show
took
me
it
where-
away. What am I supposed to do?
What ferret?
Melman!
Who is Melvin?
Man, what are you doing, you wacky guy?
Alti is looking confused.
Take me to. Fine, I'll just have to do it myself. And she takes out her spellbook and begins aggressively flipping through the pages.
We found it near the mind flayers.
What mind flayers?
Out of the ones in the boat.
I don't really care about that. She starts reading over her book.
Well, they might have taken it. I don't know.
And she starts muttering to herself, all right, it's this way. And she begins storming off.
Bye.
You're coming. You're the one that lost it.
I just came from over there.
Yes, but at least you've now directed me in the general direction, so I can now use magic
You're
to find it.
welcome.
I never put it down.
Do you still have the orb? Who has the orb? Jake is very confused now.
I do. I
Oh.
never. I never
In that
gave
case,
it up.
she just walks in your direction, and she says, "You have something you would like to give to me?"
He spoke first, and I'll present it.
You took the
takes it.
orb? Oh my god!
Professor Scant,
still
I've
very-
missed you. Yellowfin? Oh my god, it's been so... That bitch stole me! And then she was trying to turn this entire party against you. Could you believe it? What? Who? Who was trying to turn you against me?
The ferret.
Melman.
What? Ferret!
Melvin.
Uh-oh.
Professor Scant,
You saw
what
the
did they
ferret,
say?
didn't you, Mr. Orb?
Yes, you know, the ferrets. NASA's familiar.
Melman for short, though.
Is the elemental still here?
Yes, the elemental's still on, the shoulder
Alt,
of
yeah.
Alti.
Wait, I'm confused. Didn't we pick up that book?
No, we don't have the book. We have an orb and a corpse.
We were told to...
The book
Yes,
is
we're
in the
going there
castle.
next.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. We might. Are they still conversating in some way?
They're looking
Like-
at you guys.
Never mind. I'm happy to see this reunion.
Well, I would like to know what the hell's going on. I thought we agreed that we were doing a job together. What was happening while I was away?
I dropped the
We
orb.
Yes,
investigated a
very
boat,
happy about that.
saw a tunneling creature head to the towns, and
Yeah, what was that? Do you have any idea what that creature could be, by the way?
what was it? What did it look like?
It was like an
a
armored
large
fish.
toadish,
Armored fish.
a toadish creature with sharp teeth.
A boulette?
I think
How
that's the term.
dangerous would it be?
Very.
10.
Yeah, we probably should have. I should have hit it over the head.
Well, the
You
important
might
thing
go
is...
back and deal with that.
Yeah, we're not doing that. We're staying here until we get my book.
So we did what we were sent here to do?
Nope, you've not
No,
gotten me my
we-
book yet. Book is in that castle.
Yep.
Okay, but you said we're staying here until we get the book.
Yes, we are.
Can
Okay, but how are we supposed to get the book from here?
We're going to go into the castle, and now that we have Professor Scant, who is an expert on all things that you should be an expert in, we'll have
I
some
want
help.
to be glaring at the rest of the party. Like,
I?
Let's go get that book.
God, Cedric, pay
You
attention.
said you could message us.
Yes, I can.
Could you message someone over there about this creature,
Fine.
please? Or no, or at least some of the guards at the
yeah,
prison.
they
because I
should
guess
be.
they'll
They
intercept
should
it
know.
first. I would appreciate this.
All right. And she points in the direction of the prison, and she mutters to herself under her breath, "They'll be prepared."
Thank you. Thank-
Okay, so we got to
Thank
get
you.
this book.
We start heading towards the castle, orb in hand. And I have a
So-
female.
And is there
What do we
anything
do
else
if
you
you
want to
want-
tell me?
No.
I'm gonna stand there awkwardly with a female dead body.
See, what's great is I'm always awkward, so this is just fine.
We don't need
Yeah.
that body anymore. You can get rid of it.
No, I'm gonna keep it.
No, you should get rid of it.
This is my friend Persephone.
That's definitely not her name. Her name is Naslathamir, and I hate her.
Oh, hi. Your name is that? That's hard to pronounce, buddy.
I'm
Look, he has
confused.
things he enjoys. He likes to collect things. Just
Make a
Let it be.
persuasion check, Red.
I'm just asking in like a I'm not talking
Okay.
sort of way. I wonder how upset people would be if I just told her what's going on.
Both
I doing?
Nate and Alti are confused. We spoke with this woman through the orb. Like, who's the orb?
You
and
spoke
who's
to the
we
ghost.
talked to a ghost.
The
Okay.
orb is an artificial intelligence system.
Okay, cool. Cool.
Jarvis.
Cool. Okay.
We should probably just tell her now.
No,
No,
it's fine.
I'm gonna start walking towards the castle with my dead body.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess I'll start walking as well.
Okay, are we all heading towards the castle? All right, in that case, that's a pretty good place to end tonight's session, and we'll pick up next week with the castle of Grimskull, and we'll see what that place has to hold. I'm very excited for one particular part in there and see Cedric's reaction to it. So, thank you
Oh,
all for
God.
watching.
His girlfriend's
And-
gonna beat it.
Until I see you all again, don't forget to have